And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for homecoming night here as the A-Town Tornadoes set to take on the United Red Storm in what promises to be a great football game here this evening. My name's Wyatt Reed as we get ready for this homecoming affair as the A-Town Tornadoes come into this one. Losers of 3 in a row, their latest coming last week on the road as they fall to Anawan-Wethersfield up there in Kewanee, 36-0. So a tough outing for them. They're going to look to respond here on homecoming night. That's a good night to do it as they come in taking on a United squad who is still looking for their first win of the season as the Red Storm fall to Princeville last week by the final of 40-8. So a couple of teams looking to bounce back here this evening, and we'll see which team is able to do so as United getting ready to take the field here on the far side of the field. You can see them walking on. A-Town will be on here in just a moment. A-Town, though, the last time we saw them here on TSSR, they put up one heck of a fight against a Rushville Industry team who ran roughshod over them in the second half. They just could not get a stop in the running game. We'll see if things have changed here this evening as A-Town, again, looking to go to 2-4 on the season. They sit now at 1-4. United, though, like I said, it's been a tough go for them here so far. They lose 40-8 against Princeville. They lose to Anawan-Wethersfield, which seems to be a common thing. That's a good Anawan-Wethersfield team, 42-8. So, you look at these two teams here, desperate for a win. A-Town really looking for it here tonight as they would like to get one here in front of this homecoming crowd, as it is going to be a fun night here tonight. A little homecoming royalty at halftime. We'll announce all that, and we'll be ready to go here tonight as we got some good football ready to go. Now, watching earlier here, the toss was won by United. They elected to receive. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, according to some folks up here in the booth, because A-Town, they like to defer. Coach Quinn really likes to defer, so probably wouldn't have mattered either way. United's going to get the ball first. And we'll see what this A-Town defense can do here as they look to, again, get their first win. Now, again, their defense looked okay in that the first couple of drives against Rushville Industry. But against Rushville Industry, that is a team that likes to run the ball. And they've got a couple of kids, a three-headed monster there in the backfield that is able to do it. And in the second half, they were just breaking off big run after big run, and there was just nothing A-Town could do to slow them down. We'll see if that is different here tonight. We'll see what the Red Storm have to offer, if it's a similar game plan, or if they like to throw it a little bit more. Of course, we've seen a lot of passing here from the A-Town side this season. It's been a lot of fun, honestly, watching this offense produce when you got guys like Jacob Hall. He's going to be the key. Had 170 yards receiving in our last TSSR broadcast here. And we'll see if Jacob can have a good night here tonight, or if it'll be somebody else that steps up to the plate, so to speak. Even though that's the wrong sport, but you know what I mean. It is playoff baseball season, so why not say a little baseball reference here? Feel free to get into the comments. We'd love to hear from you here this evening as we are wanting to know where you're from, who you're rooting for here this evening, kind of what you're seeing in the ball game as the A-Town Tornadoes getting ready to take the field here. We can't see a football team here quite yet, so they are running a little bit behind here this evening, but it's going to be a good one. National anthem already done here this evening, so all we need to do is have the home team take the field, and we'll be ready for some football here. A-Town will be in their home black uniforms with the yellow numbers and the yellow helmets, while United tonight's going to be in their road white uniforms, gray pants, and black helmets. So that'll be a little easier than some nights I've had. I had a night in volleyball where the two teams were literally wearing the exact same uniform. It was something else, I tell you what. So we are, again, waiting for A-Town to take the field, and then we will be ready for some football here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, and kind of crazy to think that we are at this point in the season, 6 games in. This is week 6. And this will be the last time that I get to do a game here for TSSR covering A-Town. But it's been a fun season so far. I will be back doing some other A-Town stuff as we go later on in the year, especially come basketball season. But this will be my last football broadcast for the A-Town Tornadoes. Got some other things to take care of in their next home game, as A-Town has that scheduled here in a couple of weeks. Here come the A-Town Tornadoes. We're ready for some football here as the Tornadoes, with their American flags, about ready to bust through. And we'll have some football here. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Looking forward to this one. Once again, A-Town coming into this one 1-4. Their only win on the season against South Fulton, a 28-6 win in week 2. Have followed it up with 3 losses in a row. A couple of good, close contests. Stark County, they were in it, but then, Stark County ended up pulling away. And then the game against Rushville Industry, it was a 1-score game. A-Town had a chance if they got an onside kick in the last few minutes. They would have gotten a chance to go down and try to tie the game. So, I mean, this is a battle-tested team as the A-Town Tornadoes taking the field, and they will be on defense. So, United will be taking the field here this evening, and we'll see what this Red Storm offense can do. Looking to get off the schneid here, trying to get their first win of the season. A-Town will be taking the field here in those new home black uniforms. Those things are sharp. I tell you what, well done by the folks in the athletic department putting those together. And I like the helmets, too. I think the helmets are my favorite part. The yellow helmets there for the A-Town Tornadoes. Let's play some football. Again, feel free to get into the comments. We like to hear from you here this evening. Good to have everybody along. Beautiful night for football here. Nice, cool evening. It was a little warmer during the day here today. But we are ready to go here as back to kick this one off is Aiden Stromson. And a couple of different players back to receive. One is number 2, that's Chance Stewart. And I believe that's number 22. And if that's the case, that is Cohen Sperry. As the football has fallen off the tee here this evening. So we'll have to wait a few more seconds. Let's play some football, though. A-Town taking on the United Red Storm. Week 6 homecoming night is officially underway, and Stromson booms that thing deep. Nice kick. It'll be returned, however, by Sperry. Sperry gets it to the 25-yard line before he's brought down. Good kick coverage there. Good kick by Aiden Stromson, getting that one down to about the 15-yard line. So we are now underway here, and we'll see what the A-Town defense can do. Also, we'll see what the United offense will do here this evening, as United looking again to get their first win of the season, 0-5 on the year. A-Town, a few different players rocking the pink here this evening. On the bottom of your screen there, you see Jameel Johnson rocking the pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And taking the field here for the Red Storm, their quarterback, that is Kellen Boone. He is just a sophomore. Chance Stewart, also a sophomore, in the backfield. So some young talent out there, as we'll see what United can do here. First play of the game from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap, steps back to pass, a little screen pass. That one tipped in the air, and that one's incomplete. Nearly picked off. As A-Town was not fooled on that one. That screen did not fool anybody, so nearly got a pick. Who got the tip on that one? That was number 50. That is Cole Scheckler. Scheckler, by the way, got some folks down there. I see a shirt right down below us here wearing a little Scheckler. So some family just below us here in the press box. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver to the right as we're just underway here. 2nd down and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. Here's the snap. They turn, they hand it off, and good coverage there as the A-Town defense there to stop him for a loss of 2. A penalty flag comes in. Chance Stewart on the carry. It'll be a loss of 2, barring what the penalty is here this evening. Don't have my stat guy with me this evening, so if I do any kind of long pauses, that's why. I don't have my stat guy with me here. He bailed on me. A whistle, a face mask is going to be the call, so it's going to be a 2-yard loss, but it'll be adding some extra yards via the penalty. Penalties were a problem against Rushville Industry. They kept some drives going. So now it'll be 2nd down and 7. Only a 5-yard face mask, though, it looked like. So that'll make it 2nd down and 7. Would have been 3rd down and 12. So not a huge upset there for A-Town. Still don't want to be giving them any extra possessions here. Here's the snap. They roll it to the right side. He's going to take it himself, and they've got the edge covered very well as trying to run that one. Kellen Boone, he got to about the 30-yard line, but that is about it, as that'll be mainly back to the line of scrimmage. So Kellen Boone, maybe give him 1. It'll be 3rd down and 7. And the ball is at the 29-yard line. 2 wide receivers go to the left. 1 wide receiver coming down and going to the right. That's number 35, Roger Brown. Interesting number for a wide receiver here in the shotgun. As a whistle, penalty flag comes in, and A-Town may have jumped into the neutral zone. And again, not ideal to start. That will be offsides. 5-yard penalty. Won't give them an automatic first down.
Ball's offsides against A-Town.
However, it'll make it 3rd and manageable here. Now 3rd down and 2 as United just underway here. 11:37 to go.
It'll be 3rd down and 2.
2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Kellen Boone in the shotgun. He's got Stewart back there with him. Here's the snap, rolling to his left. Looking to throw. Boone gonna launch this one deep down the left side, and that one is, they're saying incomplete. That one was trapped, nearly picked off. Excellent coverage there by Evan Hook. And it'll be a 3 and out. Despite all the chaos, a couple of penalties there on the opening drive, but it does not hurt A-Town. And that'll let it set it up here with a punt return. Evan Hook going back to return. Saw Hook get a touchdown against Rushville Industry, a 3-yard carry. Like to see him do something here this evening. Again, all eyes are going to be on Jacob Hall, you imagine, after the 170-yard game they had 2 weeks ago, that he had 2 weeks ago in the receiving game. As a whistle, and they didn't get the snap off. And I think that's going to be a turnover right there. The long snapper didn't get the ball off. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So instead of getting a punt off and trying to flip field position, United didn't get that one out of the center's hand, and now it'll be A-Town first down at the 33-yard line. So kind of a break here in the early going. Boy, what a bizarre start to this one, a 3 and out. Now A-Town will have excellent field position. 2 wide receivers on the left side, Dre Anderson in the shotgun, as we await the first play of the game here for the Tornadoes. Moving the man in motion. Here's the snap. They pitch it to the right side. Going to the right side, looking for a hole, and he is taken down past the 30-yard line, as that is Carson Stenger getting the carry here for A-Town. Saw a pretty good night for him against Rushville Industry. A 5-yard gain will make it 2nd down and 5. Ball will be set at about the 28, 29-yard line. Just underway here. Not even a minute gone. Again, a bizarre start to this game. Couple of penalties, stopping the clock. An incomplete pass also stopping the clock. So we just got underneath our first minute here at A-Town High School. Homecoming night. 1 wide receiver on each side as Dre Anderson, the quarterback, awaiting the snap. Takes the snap, low snap. He takes it himself. Left side, big hole. He is past the 25-yard line, and he is going to have enough. That'll be a 5-yard gain. He needed 5, and Dre Anderson using his wheels and getting a first down here for A-Town. Dre Anderson had quite a few carries, only had 1 negative carry against Rushville Industry, which was a really good thing to see after the home opener where he had quite a few negative plays. A few of them were sacks, but also just negative rushing was kind of a theme against Princeville. But that game was still relatively close until the end. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. They hand it off to Stenger, left side, and he's going to fall forward to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 3, maybe 4 if they give him the 20. They do not. They give him the 21, so a handoff to Stenger. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Ball is at the 21-yard line. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. A-Town moving right to left here as you look at your screen. 2 wide receivers go to the right, 1 wide receiver going to the left. Dre Anderson in the shotgun. He's got Stenger there with him. They're going to hand it up, fake the handoff. A little RPO action here, and that's not going to go anywhere. Just as I was talking about negative rushing plays by Dre Anderson. Anderson loses 1 on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. Kind of surprised we haven't seen a pass yet here so far. A-Town really liking to throw the ball here in the early part of the season. We'll see if that keeps up. Opening drive, though, trying to wear down this Red Storm team. A lot of young kids on this Red Storm roster. Not a lot of seniors I don't see. I'll have to look next time they're on the offensive side. But now it's 3rd down and about 8. Ball's at the 22-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. A whistle, and they're going to call a timeout. A-Town will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here. 3rd down and 8. A-Town got a defensive 3-and-out on their last possession. We'll see if they can avoid that here on the offensive side. Well, I guess they did get a 1st down, so it wouldn't be a 3-and-out, but they don't want to give the ball back to United, trying to give them a little bit of momentum. 2 wide receivers on the right side, 2 on the left after the timeout by A-Town. So now that'll set up a 3rd down and 8. Tornadoes minus a timeout there. So here's the snap. Anderson steps back to pass. He's got all sorts of time. Now he rolls to the right. He's going to dump this one off, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Jacob Hall on that one. Hall, the senior, a rare sight on both of these rosters, as I was talking to our guys in the PA up here in the booth. Only 7 seniors on the United roster, only 10 on A-Town. So, I mean, there's going to be some youth coming back here on both of these teams, getting some good playing time here. 4th down and 8. You're too close to punt it, obviously. You're at the 22-yard line. So it's kind of a big play here in this opening quarter. United looking for a little bit of momentum here. 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. Anderson all alone in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He looks to throw. He's going to launch this one. Deep left side. He's looking for Hall in the end zone, and that one's incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, Jacob Hall, he had the run just a hair over his head. Dre Anderson, his 2nd pass of the evening. Both have gone incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And United will take over here. Boy, that was tough to see right there. That was almost an opportunity there for the A-Town Tornadoes. Whoops, took away too many timeouts here. A-Town with 2 now. There we go. Scoreboard being a little finicky here with me this evening. What else is new? 8:51 to go here, 1st quarter, no score. United will take over now at the 22-yard line. And back out there leading his offense is Kellen Boone. He's got 2 backs now in the backfield. Moving a man in motion. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Stewart. Stewart trying to get to the edge, right side. They've got that pretty well covered, A-Town does. He'll get up to about the 25-yard line, maybe the 26. That'll be a 3-yard gain for Chance Stewart. Into positive territory after losing 2 yards in the opening drive. Kind of a bizarre play at the end of that last drive, though, that punt. Well, what was supposed to be a punt, but they didn't end up snapping the ball. Long snapper couldn't get the ball through his legs. So A-Town can't take advantage of the short field. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Oh, wow. And they've got a false start. Nolan Jenks, number 14, tried to run his route before everybody else was ready to go. So that'll make 2nd down and 7 be 2nd down and 12. As I was writing the penalties on the wrong team here. So that's the first penalty here on United. A-Town, 2 penalties defensively last possession, but still was able to force a 3-and-out. 1 wide receiver left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. Got time to throw. Throws that one over the middle of the field, and a penalty flag is going to come out, and there's going to be a little bit of pass interference, you'd think. Zeke Clark, the intended target. Number 4, he is one of the 7 seniors on this Red Storm offense. And that one might be a 1st down for United.
Kellen Boone's pass falls incomplete. There's a flag on the field.
Kellen Boone with the pass over the middle of the field there. And now we await the call, the official. Looking for the old white hat. Now he makes his way up. He will call a holding penalty, so that might not be an automatic first down. It'll be a 10-yard penalty, though. But that'll make it now a second down and about two and a half. So an interesting call there. Pass interference, I think, would have been an automatic first down. So now second down and 2 after the penalty. Another penalty on A-Town. That is their third. They're already up to 20 yards. And add another 5 yards as Aiden Stromson going to give them a free first down. Offsides coming in. That's the third pre-snap penalty. Oh, no, that's the second pre-snap penalty. One was a face mask, a 5-yard face mask. I don't know if I've ever seen a 5-yard face mask. I didn't know they did that in high school football here. But anyway, every state's different. I don't think they did that when I was down in Oklahoma calling games. 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Back out there. Kellen Boone now with a free first down. Penalties on both sides. Here's the snap. Boone. Oh, pressure comes, and it is incomplete. Just able to get the ball away. As there was a couple of different guys on A-Town coming after him. Owen Timmons and Carson Stenger both barreling down on Kellen Boone. And that'll make it second down and 10. A-Town getting some pressure here in the early going. 7:51 to go here, no score. Ball at the 35-yard line. And now it'll be second down and 10 as setting it back up. 1 wide receiver left side, 2 wide receivers right. Good to have everybody along here again this evening. Feel free to get into the comments. Love to hear from you. As Boone takes the snap, gets the handoff here to Stewart. Stewart bumping it left side, tries to get to the edge, but A-Town has got that one covered very well. That'll be a 1, maybe a 2-yard loss. A-Town covering that so well here this evening. That is number 23, Weston Schultz, getting back there, the linebacker. And now that will make it a loss. Oh, they give him the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a generous spot. I didn't think there was any chance he got back to the line of scrimmage. But they gave it to him anyway. Third down and 10. Ball's at the 35-yard line. The clock is ticking. 7:15 to go here first quarter. 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers right side. And now a timeout is called. And United wants to talk it over. So we'll take a timeout with them. We are back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we get ready for a third down and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line for United. The Red Storm calling a timeout as they wanted to talk it over. As both teams been a little dysfunctional here in the early going. Guess is the best way to put it. How in the world did A-Town get their timeout back here on my scoreboard? What on earth? Okay, I'm very confused here. I'm back to no timeouts here on either side. Let's just try to get this all square now. Oh, goodness. I think we're good now. 2 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Boone back in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Here's the snap rolling to the right side. Good coverage downfield, throwing that one over the middle of the field, and that one's incomplete. Looking for his man. That was number 14, Nolan Jenks, who had the false start earlier in the possession. It'll now be 4th down and 10. Ball is at the 35-yard line, and we'll see if they can get this punt off this time. As Chris Rodriguez, one of the seniors, again, one of just 7 seniors on the Red Storm team. United coming in winless on the season. 0-5. Here's the snap. Better snap this time. Oh, but he loses control of the ball! Either way, it's going to be A-Town football. That one on the ground. About the 27-yard line. A-Town will have it. Oh, my goodness. 2 punt attempts, and neither one have gotten off into the air. My, oh my, 7 minutes to go here, first quarter. Didn't see who fell on it for A-Town. I don't even know if they fell on it. Either way, it was going to be A-Town football. So now, got to take advantage here. Weren't able to take advantage of the short field on the last possession. Ball now even closer. Ball at the 27-yard line. One wide receiver right, one wide receiver to the left. In the shotgun is Dre Anderson. They hand it off to Stenger, moving right side, looking for a hole. He is past the 25-yard line, looking for the 20-yard line. They give him the 24, maybe the 23-yard line, so only a gain of 3.
Carson Stenger on the carry for a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second down and about 6 upcoming. Second time with the ball for A-Town. Looking for first points of this homecoming night. Big crowd on hand, as you would expect for homecoming night. One wide receiver each side. Anderson in the shotgun, takes it, sweeps it right side, looking for Stenger. Stenger trying to get to the corner, and he is stopped. Maybe a yard, but that's about it. Depends on the spot. Maybe a yard for Stenger. That'll be third down now and about 6. And they gave that last run to the wrong guy. So Stenger now, he is at 11 yards here. 12 yards now. Third down and 6, ball at the 24. 6:18 to go here, first quarter. He was shoved out of bounds, so the clock has stopped until this one gets back underway. 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson in the shotgun, looks to throw. Left side, looking for Hall. He's got it past the 20. Tries to shake a tackle. Still on his feet down near the 10-yard line. He'll be down at the 12. 12-yard gain for Jacob Hall. First down here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Second first down, excuse me. A-Town first down. Jacob Hall, they did give him the 10-yard line. Boy, that was a generous spot by those officials there. 10-yard line. Maybe the 11. Either way, I give him 14. Jacob Hall. First catch of the night. 2 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver left. Anderson in the shotgun. He's got Stenger back there with him. Here's the snap. Fakes, looks to throw. Throws it right side. Got his man looking for the corner, running his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Owen Timmons. Touchdown Tornadoes. And they have a 6-0 lead here on homecoming night. What a play there. Owen Timmons just running to the right side. Didn't run a deep route, but made his way into the end zone. That is a touchdown. And the A-Town Tornadoes are on the board here this evening. Touchdown Tornadoes. They lead 6-0. Now we come back for the 2-point conversion. As 1 wide receiver right, 1 to the left. Stenger back in the backfield. Here's the snap, looks to throw, throws it left side, looking for Hall. That one's incomplete, and that will be no good. But an 11-yard touchdown to Owen Timmons gets A-Town on the board. 6-0 in the lead. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wide read on the call here. The A-Town Tornadoes taking the lead thanks to a touchdown pass by Dre Anderson to Owen Timmons. Owen Timmons, first time seeing him here in the end zone in the receiving game at least. As A-Town now with a 6-0 lead here. First quarter, 5:54 to go now. As Aiden Stromson out to boot it away. He had a good boot last time out. A-Town takes advantage of the short field given to them by the United Red Storm's difficulties in the punting game. This is a short kick to the 40-yard line. Now he's going to cut it back here, right side Boone. Oh, he's got some blockers, and now he is going to be taken down. Penalty flag is coming in, and might have got another face mask. Might have got another face mask on that one. We shall see. 5:45 to go here. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. But this one might be moving to the right of your screen here. Officials still talking it over. And a face mask is indeed the call. We'll see how severe it is. First down, 5 yards. That's all it is, back to the 40-yard line. So that's where Boone caught it originally. Not very often you see the starting quarterback receiving punt or receiving kicks. Kellen Boone, the sophomore return man, got some pretty good speed. You saw it on that play. He was able to get to the edge, but there was just nobody there. Nobody there to get him any kind of blocks. Ball at the 40-yard line. 1 wide receiver on the right side, 2 wide receivers left. That's Kellen Boone back in the backfield. He's got Chance Stewart there with him. Here's the snap. He hands it off. Stewart met in the backfield, and he's taken down. May have been able to fall forward, but getting into the backfield, number 69, Aiden Boone. Aiden Boone gets back there. Chance Stewart back to the line of scrimmage. That is it. Second down and 10 upcoming. Under 5.5 to go here first quarter. 6-0 A-Town. Just 1 yard rushing on 4 carries for Chance Stewart. Frustrating start to this ball game for him. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver right. United in the shotgun. Stewart back there with him with Boone. Taking the snap, looking to throw. Boone looking to launch this one. Deep left side, looking for his man. One-on-one coverage, and that one incomplete. Great coverage by Jacob Hall. Hall didn't have his head turned around, but he wasn't touching him. Just had his hand out, making sure he doesn't get the pass interference call. Good coverage by the senior Jacob Hall. Third down and 10 upcoming. Good start defensively here for the A-Town Tornadoes after getting beat last week 36-0. You kind of wondered what the morale would be. This defense is flying around the field here, though. They took that one personal. And they are off to a really good start. 3 wide receivers stacked up on the right side, none on the left side. Boone in the shotgun, awaiting the snap. Takes the snap. Boone rolling to the right side. Pressure coming. Pressure still coming. Trying to shake away from tackles. He's not going to get away. Taking down Aiden Stromson. Gets him at the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Boy, the defensive pressure has been all over Kellen Boone. The sophomores had nothing to do so far. 10-yard loss. They're going to give Boone on that one. And that'll make it 4th down and 20. And now the issues in the punting game. We'll see if United can fix those here on this one. Out to punt it again is Chris Rodriguez. He's tried it twice, or they have tried it twice. Once he didn't even get the ball. The second time he fumbled the ball. See if he can get his foot into one here. There's the snap. And he's able to get a good punt off there. That one bounces at the 40. Oh, what a great kick. That one to the 25-yard line to the 20. Picking it up is Hook. He's back near the 15-yard line. Hook goes right side as he's still on his feet past the 30, 35-yard line. What a return there by Evan Hook. What a return by Evan Hook. That one checked up and bounced all the way back to the 15-yard line. What a punt, though, by Chris Rodriguez. I mean, that was an excellent punt. The ball will be out of play. Penalty flag in. Didn't see the flag. It's on the far side of the field. And this one might be on A-Town. Some more penalty issues. Oh, they're saying it's going to be on United. Okay. They were pointing on both sides here. Personal foul on United. So even better field position here for the A-Town Tornadoes. They're going to get the ball on the plus side of the field for the 3rd time here tonight. Almost on the plus side of the field. They're going to mark it at the 49-yard line. So that is where A-Town will take over. 3:56 to go here, first quarter. Ball at the 49. Dre Anderson back out there. 2 wide receivers now going to the right side, 1 to the left. We saw some passing for the first time here today. 11-yard touchdown to Owen Timmons. He is in motion. He's the tight end lining up on the right side. Anderson steps back. He's going to look to throw. Throwing that one left side, looking for his man Stenger, and that one's incomplete. Over the head of Carson Stenger.
Dre Anderson's pass intended for Carson.
Dre Anderson, little wild on a number of passes here so far here in the early going. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. And that'll make it ball at the 49-yard line once again. Oops, I'm on the volleyball roster. I don't want to be on that. 2nd down and 10. Flip my sheet upside down. That's what I did. The programs they've got here at A-Town. 1 wide receiver right now. 2 wide receivers coming to the bottom of the screen here. Moving right to left here. A-Town still in the first quarter here. Slow moving first quarter. And a whistle and a penalty flag. Another pre-snap penalty here on A-Town. My, oh my.
False start called against A-Town.
False start the call. We are going on a half hour here in this first quarter. I joked, I leaned over to the guy sitting next to me here in the press box. I said, we're going to be here until 10:30. At this rate, we might be. 7:30 now here in Abingdon, and we still got 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Awaiting the snap is Dre Anderson. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Anderson on 2nd down and 15. He's got all day to throw it. He's going to dump this one off. Looking for Hall near midfield, and he is going to have it. We'll see where they mark him. They're going to give him that 5 yards back after the penalty. So Jacob Hall's 2nd catch, a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 yards on the 3rd and 10.
A-Town had all day to throw that one. Dre Anderson had tons of protection. And now it's back to the 49-yard line here, 3rd down and 10. A-Town doesn't want to give the ball back here and give United a little bit of momentum here. 6-0. A-Town, it feels like they've dominated this game here so far, but they only lead 6-0. 1 wide receiver coming down to the bottom of the screen. That's Hall. They got 3 wide receivers stacked up right side. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here, first quarter. Anderson with Stenger in the backfield. Awaiting the snap, takes the snap, looks to throw, throws it left side, looking for Hall. Hall is there, he's got it, 30-yard line, he's taken down at the 25. Jacob Hall on 3rd and deep, they throw it deep to him, and he makes it work. 26-yard gain for Jacob Hall. First down A-Town, as that was a beautiful pass, put it right where Jacob Hall needed it. And now, A-Town back in business here. Ball at the 25-yard line. A 26-yard gain. 3rd catch of the day. Jacob Hall's at 45 yards receiving. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Anderson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. They fake the handoff. Throws it right side. Looking. Got Timmons. He's past the 20-yard line. Shakes his way down to the 15 and down near the 10-yard line. Owen Timmons running that quick out route. We've seen it twice already here. That's a gain of 13. That'll set him up at the 12-yard line. First down A-Town. Owen Timmons. Already a touchdown catch here. He's at 24 yards receiving on 2 catches. 2:20 to go here, and they set it up. First down and 10. Ball is at the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 wide receivers left. 1 wide receiver out to the right side. Dre Anderson awaiting the snap. He's got Stenger there with him. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Throws that one deep towards the corner, and that one's picked off. That one is picked off by Zeke Clark, and he's got a lot of green grass in front of him. 1 man to beat. That's Anderson, the quarterback, and he's taken out of play. Intercepted by Dre Anderson. The interception thrown by Dre Anderson. Zeke Clark takes it all the way back to the 40-yard line. A huge break for the Red Storm. My, oh my. Ball is now at the 40-yard line. A-Town looked like they were going to go in for a touchdown, and now they're going to have to play some really rock-solid defense. So far, they've been doing that. But, boy, that is a tough interception. Believe he was looking for Evan Hook in the end zone. That or Jacob Hall. Didn't see who it was, but the throw was underthrown. So an interception by Zeke Clark, number 4. Write that down. And we're set to go here. Get my stat sheet back for the Red Storm. And here's the snap. They take it, hand it off to Stewart. Tries to break through. He's past the 40-yard line to about the 39-yard line. Only a gain of 1. Chance Stewart, very frustrating day for him. Give him 1, maybe 2 on that one.
Gain of a yard. It will be 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 upcoming. I was right the first time. Should have went with my gut on that one. 2nd down and 9, ball at the 39-yard line. Minute and a half to go here in the first. 35-minute first quarter here, by the way. I cannot believe that. Not very often you say that in high school football. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. As Boone in the shotgun. He's got Stewart back there with him. Showing pressure. Here comes A-Town. There's all sorts of pressure. Boone trying to get away. He can't. Getting back there is Jacob Hall and Owen Timmons. And that is a huge loss. As A-Town, it was an all-out blitz, it looked like.
Sack on the play for A-Town.
A sack, Aiden Boone losing about 11 yards. My goodness. The pressure really being dialed up here by Coach Quinn. 3rd down and 20 upcoming, 52 seconds to go here in the quarter. They'll have to get one more play in, you think, before the end of this quarter. A-Town's defense has been spectacular here tonight. As Boone awaiting the snap. 3 wide receivers on his left. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to try to throw, but here comes Stromson looking for him. So he's trying to get to the corner. Boone stepping back. Going to get this one away somehow. And that one is intercepted. Intercepted by, I believe that's intercepted. Not a lot of reaction. No, it's going to be broken up.
Boone's pass ball is incomplete.
In and out of the hands of Jameel Johnson. All right, so that was the confusion there. Broken up by Jameel Johnson. So now 4th down and 20, 26 seconds to go. And now we'll see Chris Rodriguez, for the 4th time today, try to come out and make a punt. He's gotten 1 punt off, and it was a good one. Didn't get the yardage on it, but that was an excellent punt. Went down to the 15-yard line. Evan Hook, though, did get a good return. He's back to return this one. I don't know how that one wasn't intercepted, to be honest with you. Here's the punt by Rodriguez. Another good one. Wow, he's got a good leg. As that one returned near the 20-yard line. Hook has got a corner, trying to get to the 30. Tries to break a tackle. He's past the 40-yard line. He's run out of bounds with 16 seconds to go. Ran out at about the 41-yard line. Another good return by Evan Hook. That one over 20 yards on the return. 21 yards, actually. And now A-Town set up. 1st down and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Still moving right to left here in this very long-winded first quarter. Grab my A-Town stat sheet. We'll be back at it here. 16 seconds to go. We can finally turn the page on what has been a wild first quarter. Still only 6-0, though. 1 wide receiver on each side. Dre Anderson, he's got 2 men back there now in the shotgun. Awaiting the snap, they hand it off, running it right side, looking to break through, and still on his feet, able to break his way up to about the 45, 46-yard line. That's Riker Darst, excuse me. That is a gain of 4, Riker Darst, and that is going to end our first quarter. A-Town with the lead here on homecoming night, but it feels like it should be a lot bigger than it is. 6-0 our score. We go to the second. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we ended our first quarter, getting ready for quarter number 2, as that was a long first quarter. The A-Town Tornadoes and the United Red Storm. 6-0, A-Town with the lead. It's been a bizarre quarter, though. We had a couple of botched snaps. We saw a pick get returned all the way back to the 40-yard line by United. They couldn't do anything with it. A-Town has had a short field all night long, it feels like. And now we'll see if they can take advantage here. 2nd down and 3 as we start the second quarter. Moving now left to right. A-Town with the football in those black uniforms. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Moving it right side. He's got a hole trying to get to the corner. That's Evan Hook. He's past the 45-yard line. He's run out of bounds near the 40. They mark him out at the 43. That is going to be a first down, as that is a nice gain of, let me do some quick math here. That is a gain of 10 on the play by Evan Hook. First carry of the game for him. A-Town kind of given some different options here so far. It hasn't been pass heavy like we've seen in weeks past. Throwing different guys here, giving different guys the ball. Here's another guy getting the ball. There's Stenger past the 40-yard line, still on his feet past the 30, towards the 35-yard line. They're going to give him the 35-yard line, an 8-yard gain for Stenger. His 5th carry here of the ball game. And it'll be second down and about 3. Another good 7, 8 yards on first down. Good chunk plays on first down. That's so important for your ball club. Coach Quinn will tell you that. Got to get good plays. Can't be working behind the sticks. Gain of 8. Second down and 2. One wide receiver right, one wide receiver to the left. 2 men still in the backfield. Awaiting the snap, Anderson takes the snap, hands it off to Stenger again. He's moving right side. He bumps it to the outside. That's Hook, actually, towards the 30-yard line. He's ran out of bounds after a gain of 5. First down, A-Town, 5-yard gain, Evan Hook. Hook has been very impressive here today. He's got a couple of good punt returns. Over 20 yards on each punt return that he's had here today. And now he's just waiting for his blocks, getting to the outside. And we're seeing the rushing attack really eat up this United team here on this drive. But got to keep an eye on the guy on the top of the screen, Jacob Hall. He can burn you pretty quickly. They hand it off to Stenger. He runs into his own guy, but he's past the 25-yard line. Still on his feet. 2 guys trying to bring him down. He's unable to get to the 20. He's down to the 23. Gain of 7, though, for Carson Stenger. What a carry. He was taking 2 different guys with him on that one. Second down and 3. 10:50 to go here. Second quarter. That was a 37-minute first quarter, by the way. Don't say that a lot in high school football. It was very bizarre. Now we're moving a little bit quicker here. Quarter number 2. Lucas Andrews split out to the top of the screen. Here's Darst. Takes the handoff past the 20-yard line as he's going to be taken down at about the 18-yard line. Gain of 5, Riker Darst. He's going to have a first down.
5 yards and an 8-down first down.
That's the second carry by Riker Darst. I believe both have gone for 5 yards. First and 10, ball at the 23. Actually, ball is at the 18-yard line, beg your pardon. First and 10, ball is at the 18. 1 wide receiver right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here, first half. Anderson moving a man in motion. That's Hook. Here's the snap. A penalty flag, and I think Darst might have jumped a little bit. I believe that was. It was Riker Darst. I think he jumped just a hair early. False start is the call. Another penalty. That is the 6th penalty on A-Town here in this first half. You look at that, you're thinking, wow, how in the world are they still in the lead? Ball now at the 23-yard line. Not a lot of teams with 6 first-half penalties have the lead, but they are lucky to have it here. 6-0, 2 wide receivers to the right. Also got Timmons there on the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. They got one-on-one on the top if they want to go for it. There's a throw right side, looking for Timmons past the 20-yard line, trying to shake tackles. He's down near the 15-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard gain for Owen Timmons. Timmons with his 3rd catch. So Timmons gets it to the 16-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd down and about 8. A-Town looking for more here. 9:22 to go here, first half. 6-0. Looking to put some more points on the board here in this one. Looking for their 2nd win of the season here on homecoming night. 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers left. Anderson, he's got Darst back there with him. Here's the snap. They fake the handoff, throws it left side, getting Timmons, and he is blown up on that one. A loss on the play as Owen Timmons dropped for a loss of 2, excuse me. Boy, Owen Timmons paying the price on that one. 3rd down and 10, kind of a generous spot, I thought. Thought it might be more of a 3 or 4 yard loss. But they give him the 17-yard line. Timmons is probably thinking, thank goodness. That was quite the hit he just took on that one. 3rd down and 10, ball at the 17. 8.5 to go here, first half. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Anderson in the backfield with Riker Darst back there with him. Here's the snap. Anderson looks to throw. Pressure coming. They throw that one over the middle, and that one's picked off. Picked off over the middle by United. The second interception by Dre Anderson. I didn't see who got it. I think that's number 27. And that's Parker Scott. Parker Scott with the interception. And another interception for Dre Anderson. Wow.
Intercepted by number 27, Parker Scott from United.
And now United dodges another bullet. 6-0 our score. You just feel like this game should be all A-Town here in the early going. They've had control of the ball most of this ball game. They've had better field position. They just haven't been able to capitalize except for one time. Ball is now set up at the 21-yard line, and that is where, or the 20-yard line, and that's where United will take over. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Boone in the backfield. They fake the handoff. Boone's going to take it himself. Tries to get past the 20 towards the 25-yard line, and he's taken down for a gain of 5.
Kellen Boone on the carry for United.
Kellen Boone, the sophomore quarterback.
The gain of 4
He has not.
and 2nd and 6.
He has thrown it a couple of times, just hasn't been able to complete a pass so far here in this game. Gain of 4, maybe 5 on that play. I gave him 5. Probably more closer to 4. 2nd down, upcoming. 2 wide receivers on the right side. 1 wide receiver left. Coming up on 7.5 to go. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Stewart, he's got it, but he is met in the backfield. Another good play by the A-Town defense as they swallow him up. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. They give him an extra yard or 2. Stewart, gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 5.
On the carry.
3rd down and about 5. Ball at the 25-yard line. Coming up on 7 minutes to go here, first half. A-Town looking for a stop here. Try to turn away United after they got another interception, this one by Parker Scott. Boone takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. Rolling right side, looking for the corner. Hall, is he able to throw him out of bounds? They're going to say he's short. That's a good play by Jacob Hall to push him out of bounds. Going to be a 4-yard gain for Boone. And he's 1 yard short, 4th down.
Kellen Boone on the carry.
And you wonder if United's going to they're going to try to go quickly, try to get a first down here and keep this drive alive here. 6:45 to go, a whistle, and Aiden Stromson runs across the line again. Second time today we've seen Stromson run across the line. That'll be a free first down for United. And that'll be the 7th penalty here in this game. Man, oh man.
A-Town. The timeout is also called
A
by
penalty is called by, or timeout is called by A-Town. They want to talk this over. Got to get their composure back. 6-0 our score. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here. After the penalty gave United a first down, A-Town coach Rick Quinn, he's seen enough. He wanted to call a timeout. He's got the whole team there. And I imagine this is just to try to get everybody back on the same page here. We've seen Aiden Stromson here a couple of times tonight jump offside defensively. Aiden's a pretty good defender, usually a pretty disciplined kid. But he has been a little jumpy here tonight, and that one cost A-Town getting a 3 and out. United will keep their drive going here. 6:45 to go here. First half. Two wide receivers break out to the bottom of the screen. One wide receiver on the top of the screen on the right side of Kellen Boone. Boone gives it to Stewart. Stewart moves his way past the 35-yard line. Not much, only a gain of about 3 on that play. Chance Stewart, gain of 3. Second down and 7 upcoming. As the A-Town rush defense has been really good so far here in this ball game. Good to have everybody along. Again, feel free to get into the comments. I'd love hearing from our listeners or viewers, whatever you want to call yourselves, listeners or viewers. If you got us on in the background, you're a listener. And if you're watching, you're a viewer. Can go either way here on YouTube. One wide receiver right, one to the left. Kellen Boone moving a man in motion now. Both guys are going to be on the bottom of the screen. Here's the snap. Stewart is met in the backfield. He is able to carry a couple of different guys, though. Somehow able to get positive yards out of that. A 2-yard gain for Stewart. That'll set up a 3rd and 5.
Chance Stewart on the carry.
I don't know how Chance Stewart got positive yards on that play. There were 3 different guys surrounding him as he got the ball, and he was able to sneak through and get himself 2 yards. 3rd down. 3rd down and about 5 upcoming. 5.5 to go. Stewart with 8 carries here today. Very low production, however. Got him for 7 yards here tonight. Here's the snap, steps back to pass, throws it over the middle of the field. Boone, he's got his man. That one is caught. Caught by Nolan Jenks. What a play. Nolan Jenks gets that one a 1st down. That is a gain of, do some quick math here. That is a gain of 19 on the play. And Jenks setting up the Red Storm with a 1st down.
For a 19-yard gain and a United 1st down.
That's actually more than 19 yards. Correction on that. That'll be about 23 on the play. Do the math here a little bit better. 23-yard gain here. Under 5 minutes to go here. 2 wide receivers on the bottom of the screen. Here's that fake handoff to Stewart. Big hole. He's past the 30. Still on his feet towards the 25-yard line. 1 man to beat. Oh, he loses the football, though. Able to fall on it past the 20-yard line, as that will be a 20-yard gain by Boone. Kind of a scary situation, though, there. Boone able to fall back on it after a big carry for Boone. One of the best rushing plays we've seen so far here for United. Ball was on the ground. A-Town had a chance here. Now United with a chance with 4.5 to go as they're in the red zone for the first time here today. 2 wide receivers, top of the screen. Bottom of the screen, 1 wide receiver. That is number 35, Roger Brown. 4:15 to go. Here's the snap. Boone hands it off, gives it to Stewart. He looks his way up the middle. He's going to get maybe a yard or 2. They'll give him 2. And that'll be 2nd down and 8 upcoming. Ball at the 25 as 4 minutes to go here, first half. Beautiful night for football here. Homecoming night here at Abingdon, A-Town High School. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Boone in the backfield. 9 carries for Stewart for 8 yards. Here's the snap. They hand it off again to Stewart. Big hole left side. He's past the 15-yard line, and he's going to be down near the 1st down line. They give him the 10. Needs to get to the 9, so he's about a yard short. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Gain of 6, 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and 2. 3:15 to go here, first half. Moving men around here are the Red Storm. Moving a man out there. I dropped my roster there for United. I need that. Number 27, that's Parker Scott. He has an interception today on the defensive side. Under 3 minutes to go here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Boone takes it, running right side. He's going to try to show off his wheels. He's going to try to get to the edge, and he might be short. He just ran right to left, or left to right, I should say. Didn't run up the field. If he ran upfield, he would have had a 1st down. But I think he's about a half a yard short. They give him 1. It'll be 4th and 1. Wow.
about a yard.
Kind of a crazy play right there. You thought he might have a chance. Kellen Boone, and now it's 4th down. Ball at the 10-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Looking for direction from his head coach. 2:45 to go here, whistling a timeout. United wants to talk it over. They've got 1 timeout left. We'll be back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we've got a big play here. 4th down and 1. A ball about the 10-yard line here for United, looking for their first points of this ball game. They trail 6-0, and it has just been, I don't know how to describe it here, kind of one of the most bizarre games that we've seen this season here. Last game moving up and down the field. A-Town offensively, they've moved the ball, but they just haven't been able to cash it in here so far. 4th down and 1, ball at the 10-yard line here. 1 wide receiver right, 1 wide receiver left. They've got an I formation set up now. And this is a big play of the game here so far in this one. And a whistle, penalty flags, 2 different linemen moved for United. Finally time to see that work. You've seen Kellen Boone get A-Town to jump offsides a couple of different times here tonight. Now they cost themselves 5 yards on that one. That's the 3rd penalty of the day here for United. Still a go-for-it situation here. 4th down and 6. Ball at the 16. Ball at the 15, excuse me. Need to get to the 9-yard line here. 4th down and 6. 2:43 to go here. First half. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver right. Stewart in the backfield with Kellen Boone. Boone awaiting the snap. Takes the snap, a whistle, and another penalty flag comes in. I think another false start. It was from the far official. It is a delay game. Wow. So back-to-back penalties by the Red Storm. And now what was a 4th and manageable becomes 4th and long. Now we did see a big pass play here earlier on this drive by Kellen Boone. Hitting Nolan Jenks over the middle of the field. He's going to need a big one here. 4th down and 11. Ball's at the 20-yard line. They need to get to the 9-yard line. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Boone takes the snap, looks to throw, throws right, going right side, throwing right side. That one tipped away, and that one's incomplete, and it's Evan Hook. What a day for Evan Hook. He's had some good returns in the punt game, and he's able to break that one away. Turnover on downs will set up A-Town with the ball at the 20-yard line and a chance to run a 2-minute drill. How about that play there by Evan Hook? Jumping up and breaking that play up. And now United with the chance to try to get a stop here defensively. 1 wide receiver left, 1 wide receiver right. Anderson in the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off, moves it to Hook. Hook bounces to the outside, 20-yard line. He's trying to stay on his feet towards the 23-yard line. Evan Hook with a 3, maybe a 4-yard gain. And that'll be 2nd down and 7 upcoming, a 3-yard gain, 2:20 to go. Ball set up now at the 23-yard line here, coming up on 2 minutes to go here. 2nd down and 7, 3-yard gain for Evan Hook. Looked like he might have gotten to the edge there, but United, to their credit, they were able to swallow him up there on that one. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver right. They got a tight end there, Timmons as well. Here's the movement in motion, a little pitch pass. 20-yard line, Hall cuts back, 30-yard line, still on his feet, breaking more tackles, trying to get to the corner. He cuts back, still on his feet to the 45-yard line. Here goes Jacob Hall, 1 man to beat. Down the sideline, he's ran out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Oh my goodness, Jacob Hall, that kid is special. What a play. Jacob Hall to the 23-yard line. That is a 27 to midfield, and then another 27. That's a gain of 54. Little pop pass. I'm going to give that a forward pass. Little pop pass, gain of 54 on that one to the 23-yard line. How about Jacob Hall? Breaking tackles on that one. 1:39 to go here. Clock is stopped because they ran out of bounds. Low snap. Anderson throws right side, looking for Hall again. 20-yard line. Shakes a tackle. 15. One man to beat. Shakes another tackle. Makes his way into the end zone. A touchdown. How about the drive by Jacob Hall? 23 yards. And A-Town's back on the board with a minute and a half to go. Touchdown, Jacob Hall, showing off his moves all drive long. Boy, that kid is special. That kid is special right there. We saw it against Rushville Industry, where he had 170 yards receiving. That's a forward pass, that little pop pass. So he had 54 and then 23 yards, 77 yards receiving on that drive alone. And now the two-point conversion upcoming. A whistle, and we're going to have a timeout. A-Town, their last timeout here of this half. We'll keep it here. We've got a score break. My goodness gracious, Jacob Hall. So let me see if I can get his numbers. I'll tally up his numbers here real quick. In the midst of a really, really good game here so far. He was a little quiet in the early going, but then if you look for him enough, he will make you pay. 54 yards on the pop pass, 23-yard touchdown. Had another 26-yard gain earlier. He's at 122 yards receiving in the first half. That is very impressive for Jacob Hall on 5 catches. So now the two-point conversion try. 11-yard pass to Owen Timmons, the other touchdown so far here in this game. A-Town struggled a little bit this season on two-point conversion tries. They got a couple. I think they were 50% against Rushville Industry. Those are very valuable points when you don't kick the extra point. Very valuable here in the high school game. One wide receiver on each side. Anderson takes the snap, rolls out, throws it right side. He's got a man. That one's picked off. And you can't return it. We've seen that already here this season. That one's intercepted, but it will end the two-point try, and that will take us to break. 12-0, A-Town with the lead. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for the kickoff after the Jacob Hall drive. My goodness, what a drive by Jacob Hall. Puts up 77 yards receiving on 2 catches. And that one, the 54-yard run, had me all flustered. I couldn't figure out the sidelines because he was breaking so many tackles. So, with a minute and a half to go here, 1:31 to go, as a matter of fact. Aiden Stromson up to kick this one away. Stromson showed off a good leg earlier here. Did a short kick the last time out. We'll see what he does here on this one. He booms that one deep. Good kick, but a penalty flag comes in. May have been offside. So another penalty on A-Town. That'll be on the kickoff. That's the 8th penalty here today on A-Town. 8 first-half penalties, and yet you're still winning 12-0. You got to feel pretty good about that. A little frustrated, obviously, with those penalties, but got to feel pretty good if you're A-Town here in this first half. surviving those penalties. 1:31 to go. And Aiden Stromson will come up, trying to kick it away once again. Boots that one deep. That's a good one there towards the 20-yard line. Returned at the 17-yard line. Moving to the right side. As good coverage there. And able to break some more tackles. As getting up to about the 30-yard line is number 22. That's Cohen Sperry. Sperry with the return to about the 31-yard line. We'll see what United can do on this drive. 1:22 to go here, first half.
Taken to the 32-yard line, the first and 10.
And we'll see if A-Town can get a stop here defensively. They get the ball back here to start the second half, so not saying you could get a 2-for-1, but that late score definitely feels pretty good. Able to make it 12-0 here. And now we'll see what Kellen Boone will do with 1:22 left. Two wide receivers on the bottom of the screen to his left. One wide receiver to the right. Boone takes the snap, low snap, rolling left side. Boone looking to throw, going to throw that one over the middle of the field. He's got a man, and that one's caught past the 40-yard line to about the 42. That is a gain of 9. They're going to give him 9 to the 40-yard line.
Kellen Boone's pass to Nolan Jenks is
Nolan Jenks with the catch.
It'll be 2nd and 1.
That is the second completion to Jenks, a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1, coming up on 1 minute to go. Not entirely sure why the clock was stopped on that one, but it wasn't a first down. They are going to spin the clock now. Here's the snap. Boone looking to throw, trying to break away, and he goes down. Owen Timmons coming in and making the stop. 51 seconds to go here. 3rd down and a whistle. They're going to... Oh, they were going to give him a first. They give him a first down. How does that work? Gain of 2 yards. Okay, so he goes down. But he managed to get positive yards on that play. All right, 45 seconds to go. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Boone in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Boone looking to throw. Only 1 timeout for United, and that one, little miscommunication, incomplete.
Kellen Boone's pass falls incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
As we've got 35.5 seconds to go here. 2 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver on the bottom of the screen here. Boone, Kellen Boone, trying to lead United on a 2-minute drive here. Get some points. They've been in the red zone once here tonight, but turned it over on downs. Boone steps back to pass, looks to throw. Pressure coming, rolling right side, still pressure coming. Oh, that's a huge loss! Ball comes out, but he was down. Kellen Boone is tackled at the 25-yard line. A loss of 17 on that one, and Kellen Boone is down. What a tackle. What a play. The pressure has been all over Kellen Boone here tonight. And Boone still slow to get up. Might have twisted his knee around as he was going to the ground. So it'll be 4th and a mile. That was a 3rd down and 10 play, a loss of 17. It'll set up 4th down and 27. Or no, it'll be 3rd and 27 because they gave him the first down on that last play. So 3rd and 27 upcoming. Boone is still down. We'll take a quick timeout as we'll be back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here. Clock is moving. New quarterback into the game, and that is Nolan Jenks. The clock is moving after the injury Jenks looking to throw. He's going to throw this one deep over the middle of the field, and that one's incomplete. Boy, Nolan Jenks coming in relief of Kellen Boone. Hate to see that. On 3rd and 27, he was in a tough spot. So with 6.6 seconds to go, this will likely be a punting situation here as Chris Rodriguez, although, I mean, with the issues that United has had here tonight in the punting game, this is no sure thing. No sure thing whatsoever. 6.6 seconds to go. 12-0 A-Town with the lead. Fourth and 27 as Rodriguez ready to punt it away. He boots that one deep. And that one will check up at around the 50-yard line. Roll out of bounds with 1.1 seconds to go. So we'll have one more play. One more play, and A-Town probably going to take a knee, I would imagine. Let this one roll out. I don't know. Maybe you see Dre Anderson launch this one deep. You've seen weirder things in high school football. Ball out at the 50-yard line.
First and 10 for A-Town.
Just never know. Good to have everybody along here tonight. First and 10 upcoming. What will the play call be here by Rick Quinn? Will he be aggressive on this one, or will he just take a knee, be happy with a 12-0 lead? You feel like A-Town should have a bigger lead in this game. 12-0's nothing to slouch. You know, can't slouch about that, but, I mean, certainly feels like it could be a lot better for A-Town. 1.1 seconds to go. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. And it looks like they might try for it here. They fake the handoff. A little trick play here. They give it to Jameel Johnson, who's the backup quarterback. He's going to take it himself. He's to the 45-yard line, to the 40-yard line. Oh, that trick play might have worked in a different situation, as Jameel Johnson going to get it up to about the 35-yard line. Gain of 15. Jameel Johnson. And that will end our first half. One half of football in the books. A-Town with the lead. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live. Brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wide read on the call here as we are at the half. The A-Town Tornadoes leading the United Red Storm by the score of 12-0. What a first half for Jacob Hall. What a second quarter mainly for Jacob Hall, as we saw Jacob Hall bust off a big run there to get A-Town set up with their second touchdown drive. 31-29, all right. Doing some quick math here as I go. Kind of a weird first half, to say the least. A-Town, I mean, it just feels like they had the ball a lot in that first half. They had the ball in really good field position from time to time. But at the end of things, we're sitting here with the score of 12-0. And, boy, What a what a bizarre first. The first quarter of this ball game took 37 minutes to complete. Didn't take near as long in the second, although it was a pretty long first half, excuse me. As there's a little bit of chaos going on here as they try to get the folks for the homecoming, which I have that, by the way. I'll get those names here for you in just a moment. Homecoming court here for the A-Town Tornadoes. They're doing the freshman. Just did the freshman attendance. I'll do the attendance here in just a second, but junior attendance just been announced. Charlie Cox and Marissa Putman, excuse me. Senior attendance is Mackenzie Chase and Cash Hensley. So there you go. Those are the other attendants. Are the freshman attendants Bentley Putnam and Ashley Kokomore, and sophomore attendants Madeline Condry and Lila Gibb. Your homecoming king and queen, Aiden Boone, the homecoming king, and Sophie Kern out there. As the 50, they're doing the 50-50 raffles there, but there's your homecoming court, at least on the ladies' side. The fellas not there for homecoming court. They did not show up. I imagine a lot of them are on the football team there, so there's probably a good reason why there. But those are your attendants. That is your homecoming court for the A-Town Tornadoes. Homecoming night here, Abingdon Avon High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Good to have you along here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. And we'll see what the second half has in store. Like I said, the first half just kind of all over the place here as the A-Town Tornadoes. The A-Town Tornadoes took a 6-0 lead thanks to an 11-yard touchdown pass by Dre Anderson to Owen Timmons. 11-yard touchdown. That was on I believe that was the third drive of the game. After A-Town had a couple of shorter fields, unable to take advantage of it, and then they finally were able to get on the board. They led 6-0, and then that was the score up until the 2-minute drive where A-Town eventually got themselves on the board once again, thanks in large part to Jacob Hall, who had 77 yards receiving on 2 different catches. And A-Town got the 23-yard touchdown to Jacob Hall. Hall finishing the first half with 5 catches, 122 yards, and that 1 touchdown. Owen Timmons, 4 catches, 29 yards. He also had a touchdown. Dre Anderson with 2 first half touchdowns, but also 2 first half interceptions. Rushing tonight, not really a big story for A-Town. 6 carries on the night for A-Town's number 11, Carson Stenger. He's got 27 yards rushing. 18 yards rushing for Evan Hook on 3 carries. 10 yards rushing for, let me see here. Let me make sure I get the name right there. Riker Darst, 10 yards on 2 carries. 3 carries on the day for Dre Anderson for 4 yards, and 1 carry for 15 yards for Jameel Johnson at the end of that first half on that trick play. I like that trick play at the end of the first half. I would like to see that drawn up again by Coach Quinn, but we shall see. But they tried to get it to Jameel Johnson, the backup quarterback, who does have a good arm. I saw it in the pregame. He does have a good arm out there, but unable to get the pass off on that trick play. They tried to go for that little Hail Mary right there, as you've got the A-Town cheerleaders performing here at the half here of the homecoming night. I'd turn it to the audio, but I don't want to get the YouTube police after us here, so we're just gonna chat over it here as we move along here. So let me pull up the stats for United. It's been kind of all over the place for United here in the first half, as Chance Stewart, the lead back for the Red Storm, having a tough go so far, as he only has 17 yards on 10 carries. That's how good the rushing defense has been so far for the A-Town Tornadoes. And then in that same breath, the pressure that they've been getting has been causing all sorts of problems for the starting quarterback, Kellen Boone, which Boone left at the end of that first half due to an injury. So we'll see his status and see how he's feeling. Doing some quick stats here for Boone in that first half. He did have a big 20-yard carry, but he also had a big sack. He finishes with -6 rushing yards on 9 carries. Of course, sacks go as negative rushing yards in high school football, so that is why he ended up with that. He did have a 20-yard carry, did Kellen Boone, but did only finish the first half with -6 rushing yards on 9 different carries. Receiving here tonight, only 2 catches by Nolan Jenks, 1 for 23 yards and 1 for 9 yards, so he ends that first half with 32 receiving yards. But, I mean, the suffocating defense for A-Town has been very impressive here. I mean, this is one of the best displays of defense that we've seen from A-Town all season long. Pitching a shutout here. This is kind of reminiscent of their game against South Fulton, where they had a 28-6 win in that one. Kind of took control of that game. They've been taking control of this one here. You feel like it could be a lot better, but pitching a 12-0 shutout after 2 quarters of football, nothing to complain about whatsoever. On the United side, you got to be feeling like you're only down 2 scores, and they thoroughly dominated you in that first half. So you got to feel like if you're United, you got to be feeling pretty good. Coming out. Now they do have to play some defense as A-Town will get the ball first as we start the second half. So we'll see if A-Town can come out, maybe get themselves a good drive going down the field. But I tell you what, United's still in this game. Got to be feeling pretty good here on this Friday night here. Homecoming night for the A-Town Tornadoes as the Tornadoes homecoming royalty was announced. In case you missed it, I'll go over that here in just a second. But we've got plenty of time here as we go through our halftime festivities here. Folks just sitting around here and waiting for the teams to take the field. The homecoming standings, they have homecoming standings here at A-Town. Now, I was asking around trying to see what the homecoming standings actually meant. But for any A-Town fans out there, the homecoming standings are out. And again, I don't know what these standings are about, how you earn the points, but the standings at the end here at homecoming night, the sophomores coming in 4th place with 254 points. 3rd place, the juniors with 284 points. 2nd place, the seniors with 385 points. How about the freshmen? They dominated the homecoming standings as they finished with 787 points. A-Town, Abingdon Avon High School donating 1,009 items to the cupboard and the closet food pantry this year, so that is a really cool thing to see. Homecoming royalty, in case you missed it, the freshman attendants, Bentley Putnam and Ashley Kokomore. The sophomore attendants, Madeline Condry and Lila Gibb. Junior attendants, Charlie Cox, Marissa Putman, it's the second time I've done that. Senior attendants, Mackenzie Chase and Cash Hensley. The homecoming king was Aiden Boone, and the homecoming queen was Sophie Kern. Sophie Kern, a pretty good volleyball player there as well for these A-Town Tornadoes. So there you have it, the halftime festivities there.
Gentlemen, there are a set of keys left at the concession stand.
Uh-oh, somebody left their keys at the concession stand here at A-Town High School. That's certainly not good. You need those if you are, had to make sure it was not my keys. I have a Honda, so I was hoping they're not my keys. We're at the half. We got to take a break. When we come back, we went through the stats, but we'll talk about second half, what we'll expect to see here from both sides, potentially. Although I could be wrong. You never know, but we'll talk about it. Coming up next, where you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we are at the half. The A-Town Tornadoes and the United Red Storm leading, A-Town leading this one 12-0 after 2 quarters of football. Talked about how, A-Town, kind of feels like maybe they should be up by more. United kind of feeling a little lucky to be in this one, but you know what? That's the way football goes sometimes. 12-0, 2 quarters of football left. A-Town looking for their second win of the season, while United looking for their very first win of the season. They come in 0-5. A-Town 1-4 as they look to get their second win. They beat South Fulton earlier in the year in week number 2, but it has been they've been competitive, A-Town has, losing a close one with Rushville Industry. Last time we had a broadcast here on TSSR. It was a 40-32 game, kind of back and forth there. That was a lot of fun calling that game. And then you've got the loss against Stark County, 40-16. They lost against Princeville in the home opener, the season opener, as they lost 38-12. That game was really close going into the late portions of the second half, and then Princeville was able to get a couple of late touchdowns and eventually pull away. So 38-12, they lost that one. A-Town on a 3-game losing streak. They lost last week to Anawan Wethersfield, 36-0. For United, it's been a tough go here this season. They had a close contest against Rova Williamsfield, 42-36, and then that has been one of the closer games they've had this season. Lost to Bureau Valley to start the year, 48-21. Lost to Rushville Industry, 18-6. They held Rushville to just 18 points. That's pretty impressive, nonetheless. They had a tough one against Anawan Wethersfield. Who doesn't have a tough one against Anawan Wethersfield? That is a really good football team. 42-8, and then they lost to Princeville last week, 40-8. A-Town will be on the road next week. They'll take on the Havana Ducks, while United next week will take on South Fulton. So there you have it. That's a look at the schedules for both these teams in the weeks to come, in the next week to come at least. We will have the next TSSR broadcast for A-Town football will be on October 18th against Elmwood Brimfield. That'll be the last time we broadcast here for football. It'll be the last home game. And I will not be on that game, unfortunately. I got some other duties on my other job, and they're calling me to Fort Madison. Actually, I'll be in Fort Madison, Iowa, doing some football stuff there for folks over on the Iowa side. So I will not be here that week, but we will have the call of that one. TSSR will be here on the 18th against Elmwood Brimfield. I'm not sure who that's going to be. I think that's going to be our friend Dwayne, boss man. Going to be on the call there. So that's the TSSR schedule. We will have some volleyball here, though, next Monday, this coming Monday, as A-Town takes on United here on Monday, I believe. So second time in as many broadcasts that we'll have United on the call here for TSSR. So second half, what can we expect? Honestly, I don't know. It's just been such a bizarre first half. You had A-Town, who had really a lot of control of that first half. They had good field position on a couple of different occasions, couldn't punch it in, but they were able to punch it in on one occasion. And then we saw a couple of turnovers from Dre Anderson, but then a great 2-minute drive. Jacob Hall, 2 catches for 77 yards on that drive. I think you got to get him the ball more. You just got to try to get the ball to Jacob Hall any way you can. Hand it off to him. Get him short passes, long passes, whatever works. You got to get Jacob Hall the ball, because the last 2 times that we've been here on the broadcast for TSSR, he has been the star. He had 170 yards against Rushville Industry, and he very easily could have a big second half here. Now, the question for United is going to be who's going to be their quarterback. We saw Kellen Boone go down at the end of that first half. I don't see him on the sidelines, so maybe that's a good sign he's doing warm-ups here. But he was shaken up after a 17-yard loss, and I don't see him out there, but that doesn't mean he's still on the sideline. Maybe he's out of his football clothes. I'm not seeing him in the huddle off to my left, but we'll see if he comes back out here and tries to play for the United Red Storm. We certainly hope so. Hate to see injuries at any level, but right now I'm not seeing number 12 out there. Cooper, United fan, in the comments section. Good to have you here, Cooper. Sorry about the delay on getting to your comment there, as we had some halftime stuff to take care of there, but good to have you along here, Cooper. And let me take a look here. I'm still looking for number 10. I don't see number 10, so United might be without their starting quarterback here, which might be problematic. We saw Nolan Jenks come in for the one pass that he threw on 3rd and 27, trying to make a play. Oh, there he is, number 10. I see him just on the far side of the field. So he's walking around. It looks like he's still got his football clothes on, so maybe that's some good news there for Kellen Boone. Might not be playing on the defensive side, though, as he was dealing with that issue. He was down for a while there at the end of that first half. So 12 minutes has been put back on the clock. We're ready for the third quarter. We're ready for some football here, folks. Good to have everybody along here. Again, feel free to get into the comments. We'd love to hear from you here, as it is time for some football here. Homecoming Friday night here at A-Town High School. 2 more quarters from a homecoming win here for the Tornadoes. United trying to play spoiler here tonight. As out to kick it away once again, Chris Rodriguez. He's shown his leg on a different occasion here tonight on the punting side. He booms this one deep. Wow, that's a good kick. As that one's caught near the 15-yard line. Jameel Johnson going to return it. 20, 25-yard line, spinning away. Still on his feet towards the 27-yard line, and that is where he will go down. And that is where A-Town will start the ball here. Moving left to right as you look at your screen here, as I'm tangled up in my headset. We're good now. 11:53 to go here. Just underway here. Ball at the 27-yard line. A-Town will have it. 1st and 10. Beautiful, beautiful night here. Nice little breeze blowing in the press box here. 12-yard return there for Jameel Johnson. 1 wide receiver on each side for Dre Anderson. A couple of first-half picks. Didn't cost him too much. Here's the snap. Hands it off. Gets it to Stenger. Stenger moves his way. That's Evan Hook, actually. Gain of 2 on that play to Evan Hook. And that will be the 4th carry of the day for Evan Hook. He's up to 20 yards rushing.
Evan Hook on the carry for a gain of 2 yards.
2nd down and 8. Ball at the 29-yard line. 11.5 minutes to go here. Just underway here, quarter number 3. Kind of an important drive here if you're United. You really want to try to get a stop here and try to get your momentum going. A-Town able to get some momentum at the end of that first half with a touchdown. Jacob Hall breaking out left side. 2 wide receivers left side. Anderson in the shotgun takes the snap. Ooh, fumbles the snap here a little bit. Penalty flag comes in on the far side. And we'll see what the call is. Looks like it's going to be illegal formation, but I think he's pointing to the defensive side. Stenger with the carry. No gain on the play, but we'll see what the call is. It's going to be illegal motion or an illegal shift, I think, is what the call is going to be. Yep, illegal motion on the offense. So another penalty on A-Town. That is the 9th penalty of the day. I didn't tally that up. Let's do that real quick. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 penalty yards. Not ideal. 10:45 to go here. 3rd down. They had the illegal procedure, but would they decline it? They declined it. Okay, so the penalty's actually declined. 3rd down and long. Moving a man in motion. Here's the snap. Dre Anderson steps back to pass, looking to throw. Anderson rolling to his right. He dumps it off, and that one is caught by Evan Hook. but only a 1-yard gain. Interesting call there on 3rd down and long. They dump it off short, and now that'll set up a punting situation, one would expect. 4th down and 7, coming up on 10 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. Back to punt this one away, Jacob Hall. Saw Jacob Hall punt one a few weeks back, and he got so much of it, I think he pulled something there. But hopefully we don't see that here tonight. Whistle another penalty. There's another false start. And that will be the 9th penalty here on A-Town. Full start, pushes them back. 4th and 12 now. Still punting formation here for A-Town. Back to receive the punt, Zeke Clark, who has an interception here tonight. As that one punted away, Clark gonna have it. 37-yard line, he slips and falls. So that's where they'll take over. The Red Storm of United. Looking for their first win of the season. Looking to play spoiler here on homecoming night. Ball at the 37-yard line. 1st down and 10. 12-0, A-Town with the lead. Good punt there by Jacob Hall. Getting that one up. About 40 yards on that one. Almost 40 yards, if my math is right. Little breeze blowing into the studio here, so if you hear that, that's what's going on here. Feels pretty good, not going to lie. Beautiful night for football here. Good crowd on hand, good homecoming crowd here at A-Town High School. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Boone is back in, so good to see that. Kellen Boone awaiting the snap, takes it, hands it off, gives it to Stewart. He's running right up the middle, and he has been trying that all night long. He has just not been able to do anything with it. As Stewart, that's his 11th carry of the ball game.
Chance Stewart on the carry for United.
What did I say he had? 14, 15, 16, 19. He had 17 carries, 17 yards. They give him 1 on that play, so 18 yards on 11 carries. Not ideal for United. Trying to get their big man Chance Stewart some yardage here. 2nd down and 9, ball at the 38. 9 minutes to go here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. They hand it off again to Stewart. Stewart cuts it back left side. Big hole, 45-yard line. He's taken down past the 1st down line. Penalty flag comes in late. That will be a gain of 11 on that play. We'll see what the penalty flag is, though. Chance Stewart. Late flag comes in. We'll see what the officials have to say. Face mask again on 8. That's a 3rd face mask we've seen here tonight. So, add some more yards. Another 5-yard penalty. Post face mask. 5-yard penalty to the end of the run. The 10th penalty here tonight for A-Town. 8:50 to go here. 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. Boone fakes the handoff, rolling right side. He's going to take it himself. He gets to the corner. Penalty flag comes in. This one's coming back. Still on his feet. He's past the 35-yard line to about the 30, but it's all going to be for naught as penalty flag came in the backfield. This one likely coming back. 8:39 to go here, 1st half. The penalty flag back at the 45-yard line, so this will push the Red Storm all the way back after a good carry. We've seen Boone tonight, even after he was rattled up there. He showed off some pretty good wheels right there, but a hold. That'll push the Red Storm back to the 45-yard line. So that'll be 3 and 5, 8. 1st and 18. Ball at the 45-yard line. 10-yard penalty from the spot. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver right. Kellen Boone in the shotgun as they fake the handoff. He's going to take it himself. Boone past the 50 to the 45, right side 40. He's still on his feet down the sideline to the 20. Shakes the tackle, 15, 10. Touchdown, Kellen Boone. 55 yards. Oh, that's the big play that United needed here tonight. 55 yards for Boone, who left gimpy in the 1st half. He comes back in a big play. 55 yards breaking tackles. And United is on the board here tonight. Wow. What a run by Kellen Boone. 12-6 now the score. And this is less than ideal here for A-Town as they 3 and out on the opening drive, and then they give up a big play out to kick this one. Number 75, Egan Marshall. Well, and a little extra point opportunity here. We'll see what Marshall can do. Here's the snap. Good snap. Good hold. And he pushed it right. Pulls it to the right. No good. And that'll make it 12-6 as we go to break. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we are back to a one-score game here. United, a 55-yard touchdown run by their starting quarterback, Kellen Boone. What a run that was. Man, that was very impressive here tonight. As A-Town struggling to bring down the ball carrier. We've seen that in previous weeks, having trouble getting guys to the ground. We especially saw that late in the Rushville Industry game, so we'll see if they can clean that up. As 8:28 to go here, third quarter. Chris Rodriguez ready to kick this one away. Another good kick. My goodness gracious, what a kick. But it goes out of play. Goes out of bounds. That was down near the 8-yard line. Oh, my goodness, what a leg. But it goes out of bounds, so A-Town will kind of get bailed out on that one. The 35-yard line is where they're going to set it up.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
Coming up on 8 minutes to go here.
First and 10 for A-Town.
Clock is moving as the clock is under 8 minutes here now. I think they're going to want to put some time back on the clock. The officials are coming back together here. I think we lost a little bit of time there on the scoreboard. 55-yard touchdown run by Kellen Boone. First big play that we've seen here since a 23-yard touchdown, or 23-yard pass, to Nolan Jenks in the first half. 7:53 to go. They're trying to get some more time back on the field, on the clock. 8:28 they're going to put back on the clock here, so lost about 30 seconds there on the scoreboard issue there. We're back up and running, though. 12-6 our score. A-Town back with the football here, and they want an answer here. As Dre Anderson, a couple of first-half interceptions. We'll see if he can clean those up. One wide receiver on each side. Anderson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Gives it still on his feet, breaking some tackles. That is Carson Stenger. Gain of about 4 on that play by Stenger. He's over 30 yards rushing.
For a gain of 4 yards, it'll be second and 6.
Second down and 6 upcoming. As we're under 8 minutes now here after some confusion there a few minutes ago here. One wide receiver right, one to the left. 2 backs in the backfield here for Dre Anderson. Anderson awaiting the snap. In the shotgun, takes it, hands it off, gives it to Hook. Hook makes his way up the middle past the 40 to the 45-yard line. And Evan Hook is going to have enough for a first down. Gain of 7 on that play. Good run by Evan Hook. Hook has been very impressive in the running game here today. We've seen a couple of returns for him in the punt return game, a couple of 20-yard returns. That one, a gain of 8. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Ball at the 46-yard line here. A-Town on the move. 7:20 to go here, third quarter. One wide receiver on each side. Dre Anderson in the backfield as Anderson awaits the snap, takes the snap, hands it off again, gives it to Hook, 50-yard line, breaks the tackle towards the 45-yard line, and he's taken down. Evan Hook, a gain of 12. So 20 yards for Evan Hook on back-to-back plays. He's up to 40 yards rushing here tonight on 6 carries.
For a gain of 12 yards and an A-Town first down.
And now 1st and 10, ball on the plus side of the field for the Tornadoes. Ball at the 43-yard line, 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Good to have everybody along here. Good crowd on hand. Good crowd in the stream, as I can see from our numbers here tonight. One wide receiver each side. Anderson again with 2 backs in the backfield. We've seen this formation a lot here tonight for the Tornadoes. Here's the snap. They hand it off again. Gives this one to Darst past the 40-yard line. Riker Darst gains himself 7 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 3. That's his 3rd carry of the night. Gain of 7.
Riker Darst on the carry for a gain of 8 yards. It'll be
6:20 to go here, third quarter. Ball set up at the 36-yard line. One wide receiver splitting out left. Got 2 tight ends there, it looks like. Left side, 1 wide receiver to the right. So they're going with the 2 tight ends set up here tonight. Is A-Town. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Stenger moving his way up the middle, still on his feet. Past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Carson Stenger, a good run. Give him 12 yards. Big chunk plays for the A-Town Tornadoes in the rushing game. And it is working out to perfection. Ball is at the 24-yard line. A whistle and a timeout is called by United. They want to put a stop to this. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their health care.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here. 1st and 10 upcoming for the A-Town Tornadoes. Ball's going to be at the 24-yard line as they are looking to answer a 55-yard touchdown run by Kellen Boone for United just moments ago. And now A-Town getting some big chunk plays. 12 yards for Stenger, 12 yards from Hook, 8 yards from Hook, 7 yards from Riker Darst. Give it to Hook again towards the 20-yard line. He moves to the left side. He is tackled, a gain of 5 on the play. Evan Hook will set it up with 2nd down and about 5 upcoming, maybe 6.
Hook on the carry for A-Town for a gain of about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 upcoming, and ball just inside the 20-yard line, 5:22 to go here, third quarter. 12-6 our score, 1-score game. A-Town a couple of turnovers here. That's kept United in this ball game. Also a couple of missed opportunities on short fields early in this ball game. Dre Anderson, a whistle. Wow. Come barreling through. Didn't see the number on that one. That is number 75. Egan Marshall coming across the line. Getting ahead of himself just a bit. He ran over the center on that one. It'll be 2nd down and very short. It was about 5.5, so a 5-yard penalty will give it 2nd down and about a yard. That is the 6th penalty on United here in this game. A-Town is up to 10. Be sure to talk to Coach Quinn if we get to talk to him here after this ball game. 1 wide receiver on each side. Here's the handoff. Hook makes his way right side past the 10-yard line. Cuts backfield into the end zone, running it in. Touchdown, Evan Hook. Oh, what a play. Evan Hook, he has been excellent here out of the backfield, and from 15 yards out, he finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tornadoes. They lead it 18-6. Oh, what a play. Showing off his feet there. Evan Hook. What a beautiful, beautiful play. Touchdown, A-Town. And now the two-point conversion here. Third attempt for a two-point conversion here. A-Town 0 for 2 so far here today. See if they can change that here. Two backs in the backfield. One wide receiver on each side. Hook and Stenger. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Stenger. He moves his way left side and pushing the pile. He is in for the two-point conversion. And the A-Town Tornadoes get the conversion for the first time here tonight. They lead it 20-6. A 15-yard touchdown to Evan Hook on the ground. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH. Wide read on the call here this evening. A-Town getting a touchdown. They answer that big play on the United side as the A-Town Tornadoes run it all the way down the field and put a touchdown on the board. A 65-yard touchdown drive. They now lead it 20-6, getting the first two-point conversion on 3 attempts here tonight. Stewart and Porter are back to receive this one. Kay and Porter. Under 5 minutes to go. 4:59, as a matter of fact. Aiden Stromson out to boot this one away. And Stromson boots that one deep down the middle. Returned at the 20-yard line by Stewart. Stewart moving left side to the 30-yard line, looking for a hole. Breaks the tackle, 40-yard line. 45 still on his feet. Past midfield, he runs his way out of bounds. What a return, and United getting some big plays here. Ran out of bounds near the 40-yard line on the plus side. They mark him out at about the 44. Okay, so not as generous a spot as I thought. They're going to mark him at the 44-yard line. Good return, though, by Chance Stewart. 4:52 to go here, third quarter. 20-6 is the score. A-Town with a 2-score lead once again. Excellent touchdown drive just moments ago. We'll see if United can survive that. Maybe go a little back and forth like we did against Rushville Industry there a few weeks ago. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Boone in the shotgun. Waiting the snap, takes it, gives the handoff, takes the handoff himself, actually. 40-yard line, still on his feet. He's to the 30-yard line, gets a block, 20-yard line, 15, 10. He's ran out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Holy cow. Kellen Boone, a gain of, what is that? That is a big, big play. That is a gain of 35.
Kellen Boone on the carry for a gain of 35 yards.
So the last 2 carries for Kellen Boone, a gain of 55 and a touchdown, and a gain of 35. So he's got 90 yards on his last 2 carries. That is insane right there. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Kellen Boone now setting up first and goal. Here's the snap. They are met in the backfield. Boy, Chance Stewart just did not have a chance on that one. No pun intended there. And taken down at about the 14-yard line. That's about a 5-yard loss. Second down and 15. So while the starting quarterback, Kellen Boone, has had some good carries, Chance Stewart has had a really tough night. His biggest carry tonight was an 11-yard gain. That was his 12th carry of the ball game. Still kind of a slow game for him, but Kellen Boone has been picking up the slack here. 90 yards on his last 2 carries. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Stewart in the backfield with Boone. Here's the snap. Steps back. Boone looking to throw. He's going to throw that one. A little slant pattern over the middle, and that one's nearly picked off. Ooh, that one bounced in and out of the hands. The intended target, didn't see who that was. I believe that was looking for Zeke Clark. So Clark, it bobbles in and out of his hands, and now it'll set up third down and long. Ball at the 19-yard line. So after that big play by Kellen Boone, United kind of in a tough situation here. Don't need it all on this play. You can kind of set it up as a 2 plays to get those 15 yards. Don't have to have it all on this play, but we'll see what the play call is for Kellen Boone. They move a man in motion. All the receivers now on the left side of the field. Here's the snap. Rolling left side. Kellen Boone trying to get to the corner, looking to throw. Throws that one, and it is caught. It is caught inside the 10-yard line. The reception by Cohen Sperry, but I think he's going to be a little short. Oh, they came in and said incomplete. They said complete. It's just he's short. Okay, that was the call there. So a gain of 9 on the play. He'll set up a 4th and long. Cohen Sperry. 4th down and 7 to go. Need to get to the 3-yard line. Keep this possession going. Little breeze blowing in here once again. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. A whistle and a timeout by A-Town. A-Town wants to talk it over. Take 15. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Wrong button there. Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. A 4th down and 7 upcoming for United. The Red Storm, after a 35-yard rush by Kellen Boone, set them up inside the 15-yard, actually inside the 10-yard line, set them up at the 9-yard line, and then a couple of negative plays, a 9-yard gain on 3rd down, now setting up United with a 4th down and 7. They had a 4th and 15, gained about 8 or 9 on that play. And now 3:37 to go here in the 3rd. 20-6 A-Town with the lead. A big timeout. Both teams, this is a big play for both teams here. 20-6. A-Town wanting to keep this 2-possession lead, while United really kind of wanting to make it back to a 1-score game. They had it a 1-score game just moments ago. One wide receiver on the bottom of the screen, two to the top, to the right side. Awaiting the snap, Kellen Boone. 3:37 to go here. Big play on 4th down and 7. Need to get to the 3. Boone in the shotgun. He's got Stewart with him, rolling to his right. Boone looking to throw. Throws it right side. That one broken up and incomplete. In on the coverage, it's Jacob Hall breaking that one away. What a play, Jacob Hall. He's played really well here tonight on both sides of the ball. And that's a turnover on downs. A-Town will take over at the 10-yard line. How about the night for Jacob Hall? That 2-minute drive. All Jacob Hall, 2 catches, 77 yards, and now breaking that one up. Him and Evan Hook have been having a really, really good game here so far. 3:32 to go here in quarter number 3. As A-Town will take over. Dre Anderson, shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers as well. They hand it off, get it to Hook, bounces to the outside, 15, shakes a tackle, and he's taken down near the 20-yard line. Good gain by Evan Hook on 1st down. He's going to get about 9, almost 10 yards. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to give him a 1st down, I think. Nope, they give him a 9-yard gain. So 2nd down and 1 upcoming for Evan Hook. Oops, I had the right sheet in the first place. Grabbed the wrong sheet. Oh. Evan Hook gain of 9. Losing my papers all over the place here. The wind blowing into this press box here. It's making it a little tricky here tonight. Here's the snap. Low snap. Hands it off. Gets it to Darst past the 20-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Get him up to about the 24-yard line. Gain of 5 for Riker Darst. And another 1st down. Darst over 20 yards rushing here tonight. I've been stepping on my mic all night long. Just did it again. Ball is set up here at the 24-yard line. One wide receiver on each side. Dre Anderson in the backfield, awaiting the snap. Two backs back there with them. 2.5 to go here in the third. Here's the snap. Going to take it himself, Dre Anderson. 25, he's to the 30-yard line as he falls forward. Gain of 6 for Dre Anderson, only the third time we've seen him carry the ball here tonight. Which, in my opinion, that's a good thing. Got some good athletes on this A-Town team. Don't want to put your starting quarterback in danger, shall we say. Boy, that breeze has really picked up here in the second half, hasn't it? 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, 2 to the right. So a 4 wide receiver set. I think this is the first time tonight we've seen this here. Under 2 minutes to go. Anderson, second down and about 4. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Carries it up to the 30-yard line, but that is about it. That was Riker Darst. No gain on the play. Be third down.
Riker Darst on the carry. Met at the line of scrimmage. It will be third.
Coming up on a minute and a half to go. 20-6 A-Town with the lead. Third down and 4. Ball is at the 31-yard line. United looking for a big stop here, as they would like to get the ball back here, try to make this a one-possession game once again. 1 wide receiver splits out left, 1 wide receiver right. 1:15 to go, 2 backs in the backfield with Dre Anderson. Awaiting the snap, Anderson. Ooh, another pre-snap penalty, and this one might be on A-Town. Both sides were moving, but I believe it's going to be a false start. It is indeed. Another penalty. That's the 11th penalty of the day on A-Town. Not ideal to say the least here. 1:05 to go here in this quarter.
Push it back 5 yards. It'll be third and 9.
We've been moving along since that 37-minute first quarter. I tell you, that was such a weird first quarter. I've never seen a first quarter quite like that. I've seen high-scoring first quarters, don't get me wrong, but I've never seen a low-scoring 6-0 first quarter take 37 minutes to complete. Third and long, Anderson going to launch this one deep down the right side, looking for Hall, one-on-one coverage, and incomplete. A-Town looking for a penalty flag. There was a lot of contact right there. I might agree with them there, but they don't get the call on third and long, so it'll be 4th down and 9. And that'll set up a punt situation here with 39.7 seconds to go. Looking for Hall there and one-on-one coverage. Not a bad pass from Dre Anderson, just falls incomplete. Good coverage by United. So the punting situation here, Jacob Hall, after running that long distance, he's going to go all the way back and try to punt this one away. Got a good one earlier. 39.7 seconds to go here. Jacob Hall. They're getting another man on the field here for A-Town. As Hall awaiting the snap. Gets the snap. Pressure comes. Oh, that one might have been partially blocked. United might have got a hand on that one. That's only going to go to about the 47-yard line. 21, actually a 20. That is... goodness, that is going to be a 27-yard punt there for Jacob Hall. A low line drive kick there. 27.3 seconds to go here. Ball at the 47-yard line. That's where United will take over.
Jacob Hall's punt is recovered at the 47-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for United.
So United will take over here as they look to get back to within 1 score here as we're about to wrap up quarter number 3. 27.3 seconds to go here. Been very impressive here the second half, have the Red Storm of United. 90 yards rushing here on 2 carries for Kellen Boone. Probably going to see more of him running the ball here, if I imagine, which is kind of surprising after he left at the end of that first half with what looked like an injury, but it didn't bother him all that much. He comes back, and now here's Boone, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to try to cut back, and they are there for that one. What a play there defensively. A nice play by Devrin Haas-Dirth getting into the backfield, forcing the tackle for loss. That is a loss of 5 on the play.
Kellen Boone on the carry is tackled in the backfield.
Devrin Haas-Dirth with the tackle there. So second down and 15 5 seconds to go here. That's going to end our third quarter. We got a 2-score game. We still got a close one here, folks. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter coming up. 20-6, A-Town with the lead. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wide read on the call here. Fourth quarter getting underway here tonight as the A-Town Tornadoes on homecoming night with a 20-6 lead as they look to get the job done here and get their second win of the season, looking to go to 2-4. United still looking for their first win. They're still in this thing. They got the ball. And they will start 2nd and 15 after a 5-yard loss to end quarter number 3. But they've got a chance. You go down, put a score on the board here, 1-score game. Anything can happen. 12 minutes to go here. As moving left to right is United in their road white uniforms with the gray pants. Red numbers. Little black and red trim there as well. Black helmets. Here's the snap. Boone looking to throw. Pump fake. He's going to launch one deep right side. Looking for a man. He's got him wide open. Caught. 15, 10. Touchdown. Touchdown, Red Storm. Zeke Clark. That is a huge play from 57 yards, and the Red Storm are back in it. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a pass to Zeke Clark. Jacob Hall tried to jump and make the play, but that was a beautiful pass. One of the few times we've seen Kellen Boone launch it deep down the field, and he had a good reason to do so. Launched that one into the hands of Zeke Clark, and a 57-yard touchdown to Zeke Clark. 20-12 our score, and now the 2-point try. Trying to get this one back. A whistle and a timeout is going to be called after that. They want to talk this one over. This is a big 2-point conversion. United's down to 1 timeout, though, for this fourth quarter. We'll keep it here, as we'll have a scoring timeout right after this, so we'll just keep it right here. Wow. Boy, how this game has turned on its head. What a pass by Kellen Boone. I mean, it was good coverage there, Jacob Hall. But he just got a little bit behind on that one. Tried to jump and make the play. His athleticism, I mean, he can jump pretty high. He just can't jump that high. Beautiful pass, putting it right where he needed to. Kellen Boone from 57 yards out. Zeke Clark, a touchdown. And the Tornadoes up 8. But the Red Storm knocking on the door here, looking for a 2-point conversion. With 11:49 to go here. That's how you start the fourth quarter. My goodness. Kellen Boone in the shotgun. 1 wide receiver right. 1 wide receiver left. Well, there's a second receiver, I believe, in the, is that the slot? Semi-slot? Number 22 right there. Little pitch pass. Gets it to Chance Stewart. Looking for the corner. Looking for the pylon. He's out of play. Out of play just short. Oh, that was tough. Chance Stewart tried to tiptoe his way to the pylon, but he is about a half a yard short. And with that, United on the board, trailing by 8, 20-12. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wide read on the call here. Fourth quarter of action, and we've got a good one here, folks. United with a 57-yard touchdown to Zeke Clark. Beautiful pass from Kellen Boone. And now United back to within one score. They get a stop. They're going to have a chance to go down and tie this game. A-Town's offense has been stagnant here outside of the opening drive of the second half. Actually, their opening drive was stagnant. They went 3 and out. After the touchdown, they were able to get an answer. They need an answer here as that one, that is going to stay in bounds at the 9-yard line. And Johnson going to take it. He's going to come all the way to the near side of the field. He's got a hole, 20-yard line. He's got a couple of blocks in front of him, 30, spins away, 35-yard line. That's a good return by Jameel Johnson. What could have been disaster, A-Town's got the ball at the 38-yard line. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a game. What a game this has been. Both sides taking punches. A 55-yard touchdown run by Kellen Boone, a 57-yard touchdown pass by Kellen Boone. It's got United right back in this thing. A-Town has kind of been methodical. A 15-yard touchdown by Evan Hook. 11-yard touchdown by Owen Timmons. And then a touchdown to Jacob Hall on that 2-minute drive at the end of quarter number 2. Here's the snap. They give it off. Stenger, I believe, with the carry. Here, 40-yard line. Breaks the tackle, 45. He's out near the 50-yard line as Carson Stenger ran out of bounds. Ooh, and some little extracurricular there. Gain of 11 on that play to the 50-yard line. Carson Stenger, his 9th carry of the ball game. And that is going to be, do some quick math here. He's up to 54 yards rushing here tonight. 11:34 to go, 20-12. So a big chunk play there to start this drive, which is certainly something A-Town's needed. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Dre Anderson in the shotgun. Moving a man in motion, that's Evan Hook. He's been big here in this game. Anderson going to take it himself, running right side. Big hole, 45-yard line. Runs into his own man, I think, and he's going to be spun down at about the 41-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play to Dre Anderson. He is up to 19 yards rushing here tonight. Dre Anderson, a 9-yard carry, sets up 2nd and 1. Ball at the 41-yard line. Coming up on 11 minutes to go here in the 4th. Moving them in, 1 on each side. We're going back to that 2 running back set here tonight. It's been pretty successful for A-Town for the most part. Here's the snap. Gets the handoff. Stenger running his way. 40, 35-yard line, looking for blocks. 30-yard line, still on his feet, down past the 25-yard line. What a run by Carson Stenger. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a run indeed. Stenger staying on his feet to get to gain of about 20 on that play. That is a 20-yard gain for Carson Stenger, setting him up at the 22-yard line. And a whistle. And I think we're going to see the last timeout here. An injury timeout as Zeke Clark limps his way off the field. Nolan Jenks, excuse me. Zeke is number 4. Nolan Jenks is number 14. Alrighty then. So with 10:30 to go, 10.5 left here. A-Town on the move again after a 20-yard gain by Stenger. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Stenger again, moving left side, looking for a hole past the 20. He's taken down at about the 18-yard line, gain of 4. And that's inside the red zone here. A-Town a gain of 5, actually, to Stenger. Second down and 5 upcoming. As we approach the 10-minute mark here, 4th quarter. Big drive for both sides. A-Town would like to put a touchdown on the board, get this thing back to a 2-score game, while United, trying to stay in this thing, they'd like to keep it a 1-score game. A whistle. And they're going to come in. What's one of the coaches doing out here? There's a coach on the far side, or on my right side of the field, making a jog all the way across. Oh, it's a medical staff, so they're coming in to take a look at Zeke Clark, or excuse me, Nolan Jenks. Second time I've done that there. So, everything's all good to go now. 9:45 to go here, fourth quarter. One on each side. Dre Anderson got a back on each side as well. Here's the snap, hands it off, gets it to Riker Darst. Penalty flag comes in as he's down past the 15-yard line. This one might be coming back. Gain of 6 on the play for Riker Darst, but we'll await the penalty flag. Looks like it is coming back here. It's going to be another penalty on A-Town, and that is the 12th penalty, if that is the case, for the Tornadoes. My goodness. Penalties were an issue against Rushville Industry in that second half especially. But now we're seeing even bigger issues here tonight. And arguably that's the thing that has kept United in this ball game here so far.
Push him back 10 yards.
10-yard penalty, spot foul. Make it 2nd down and 12. Anderson in the shotgun. One wide receiver on the right, 2 to the left. Stenger, actually that's Darst in the backfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Throws it left side to Hall, 20-yard line. Tries to shake a tackler near the 15. He's going to be marked down at the 17-yard line. That is going to be a 7 or 8 yard gain. They're back to the, it's a 7-yard gain for Jacob Hall. His first catch here in the second half. Been very quiet after that good end of the first half. That'll make it 3rd down and 4 after the gain of 8. Interesting spot there. They make it 3rd down and about 4. 8:45 to go. One wide receiver on each side. Anderson awaiting the snap. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Hook. Tried to move right side, looking for blocks. He spins back. He's going to be stopped at about the 15. Only a 1-yard gain for Evan Hook. So now A-Town in a really big predicament now here. 4th down at about 3. United's kind of in a predicament as well. They're only down to 1 timeout left here, so they're going to pray that they get a stop here on this one to try to get the ball back with decent amount of time. A-Town looking to keep the clock moving here. 4th down and 3. The ball is at the, I believe that's at the 15-yard line. They need to get to about the 12-yard line here. 4th down and 3, under 8 minutes to go. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Anderson, he's got Stenger in the backfield. Here's the snap, looks to throw, throws it right side. Has a man, it's Timmons! Inside the 10, still on his feet, loses the football! Ball's on the ground, who's got it? And United comes away with it! Oh my goodness, United comes away with it inside the 5-yard line. Owen Timmons loses the handle. And the Red Storm have life. Timmons looked like he was going into the end zone for a touchdown, but instead loses the ball. And now the ball is set up at the 2-yard line. United will take over. Wow. Wow, how this game can change. Football is a weird sport, y'all. That is on full display here tonight. 7:44 to go. Ball at the 2-yard line. All the way on the left side here, so I'm going to have to see as best I can here. Here's Boone, takes the snap, gives it to Stewart. Good pressure by the A-Town defense. Did he get out? Might be a loss on the play. 1-yard loss by Chance Stewart. Dangerous. A-Town's rush defense outside of a couple of plays, a couple of run-pass options by Kellen Boone. Outside of that, they've played really, really well here tonight. And now this is danger situation here. A holding in the end zone. Just a loss at this point, and it's 2 points for A-Town and a 10-point lead. What is the play call here as we approach 7 minutes to go here? 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Boone in the shotgun. He's got Stewart back there with him. Awaiting the snap. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Boone throws it over the middle, and that one's incomplete. That one nearly picked off, it looked like there. All I saw were A-Town guys near where the ball hit the ground. Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 11 at the 1-yard line. Barely any room left for the United Red Storm. That safety would be devastating here. They're moving a man off the field here. I believe that's Stromson. Number 11 being rushed off. That is actually Carson Stenger. Beg pardon. Here's Boone. 3rd and 11 at the 1. Here's the snap over the middle. That one incomplete, in and out of his hands. And now 4th down. You're going to have a shorter punting situation here. Out of the back of his own end zone. And my goodness, that one in and out of the hands. Didn't see the number. In and out of the hands of the intended target. Now a 3 and out. That is a huge stop there for A-Town after the fumble. Going in for a touchdown. And now Chris Rodriguez will come out, the senior. This is dangerous, about as dangerous as it can be for the Red Storm. His heels are back on his own end line. They've had some issues with the punting game here today. We'll see if that'll continue here. They're trying to jump A-Town offside, and delay a game is going to push him back half a yard. So, I mean, you have nothing to lose there. You're already at the 1 yard line, so now you just move them back to about the half-yard line. Trying to get some breathing room there. Kind of a nice game plan there for United. Rodriguez checking his feet to make sure he is still in bounds. This is a tough spot here for United. Here's the snap, good punt on the way. Evan Hook there to receive it. He's at the 35-yard line. Hook has got all sorts of room. Back near the 30, looking left side, and he's taken down at about the 27-yard line. Penalty flag comes in, as we'll see what the call is on that. Evan Hook took a shot, but the Red Storm player, that was Zeke Clark, took the brunt of it. He was a little slow to get up. Ball's at the 27, they return to. So another short field here for A-Town. We'll see what the call is, though. Legal block in the back. It'll be on A-Town. Oh, my goodness, another penalty here for A-Town. 13 penalties in this game for the A-Town Tornadoes. So the block in the back. Going to push him back to about the 37-yard line. 10-yard penalty there.
Push him back to the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for A-Town.
6:44 to go here. Big drive for A-Town. Big drive here for United as well. The Red Storm looking for a stop. A-Town looking to punch it in and pretty much secure themselves a homecoming victory. A whistle and a timeout called by A-Town. They're down to 1 timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 4th quarter of action, 6:44 to go here in the 4th. A-Town with a 20-12 lead. As we may have lost the stream here. Oh, we did lose our stream here, so our power cord, our power cable on our camera needs to get back up and running here. So we are going to just go audio only here as we're going to try to get it back. We're back up and running. There we go. And taking it right side, Evan Hook. He's got a hole right side, gets to the corner, to the 25. He's to the 20, 15. Evan Hook has ran out of bounds. Big play there for Evan Hook as he is pushed out near the 15. A gain of 22 by Evan Hook.
Evan Hook on the carry for a game.
What a day for Evan Hook out of the backfield. He's gotten some big chunk plays, including a 15-yard touchdown. Kind of giving some life a little bit, giving some, taking a little bit of the pressure, I should say, off of Carson Stenger here from time to time. Be curious to see what the rushing stats are for each guy, really. 1 wide receiver on the right side, 1 wide receiver on the left, 2 backs in the backfield for Dre Anderson. 6:34 to go. Here's the snap, hands it off, gets it to Darst. to about the 14-yard line. Gain of a yard for Riker Darst. We've seen 6 carries from him here tonight, as it is cooling down pretty nicely here tonight. Cool fall night. Beautiful night for football here at A-Town. A homecoming night. The Tornadoes looking for their 2nd win of the season. Looking to keep the Red Storm of United winless. As we approach 6 minutes to go, 4th quarter. A-Town, maybe about a half a yard on that last play. 2nd down and long. Ball at the 14-yard line. Anderson in the shotgun. One to the right, one to the left. Anderson, and a penalty flag comes in. And that, we'll see what the call is. They're going to call offside encroachment. And that'll be the 7th penalty of the day on United. 5-yard penalty there. 20 combined penalties here on each between the two teams. 20 by my count. I may have missed one too. 20 combined penalties, though, by my count. A lot of penalty yards here in this one. Not the cleanest game that you've ever seen, but that's football sometimes. 1 wide receiver on each side. Dre Anderson, 2 backs in the backfield. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Hook. Tries to bounce it outside as he is taken down. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That is it. So that'll be 3rd down upcoming. 3rd down at about 4, maybe 5. Losing about half a yard on that one. 3rd down and 5. Ball is at the 10-yard line. Even if A-Town doesn't get a touchdown out of this, you feel like they were able to burn some clock. And if they turn it over on downs, you're going to force United to come 90 yards plus down the field, barring a big play here defensively by the Red Storm. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here. Anderson takes the snap. Fakes, gives the handoff here. Hook cuts his way up the middle, looking, spinning, in his way into the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown, Evan Hook! Evan Hook fighting his way into the end zone from 10 yards out, and that might be your dagger. What a play by Evan Hook, spinning away from tackles. I thought he was down a couple of different times on that play. Evan Hook into the end zone. It's 26-12. My, oh my, what a touchdown, Evan Hook. I'll be honest, I don't know where that wind is coming from here. I can barely feel it, but yeah, it sounds like I'm in the middle of a hurricane right now. All right, here's the snap. Anderson looks to throw, throws out one wide open into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but a penalty flag comes out. We'll see what the call is. We'll see what the call is. It looks like they're pointing towards United. If that's the case, it'll be a 2-point conversion on a beautiful pass to Evan Hook. But no, it's going to be on A-Town. So they'll redo the try. I didn't see what the penalty call was there, but
Penalty will be against A-Town.
It's another 5-yard penalty for A-Town.
Push it back 5 yards.
14th penalty of the day on A-Town. My goodness. 26-12. 4:56 to go here in the 4th. Well, I don't want to be at Coach Quinn's practice next week. I imagine that's not going to be a lot of fun, dealing with all them penalties. So, 3 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. First time we've seen this here today on a 2-point try from the 7-yard line. Anderson looks to throw, looking, throwing, right corner of the end zone. It is incomplete. Oh, they say they gave it to him. Oh, my goodness, what a catch by Carson Stanger. So a 2-point try is good for Carson Stanger. Fooled me up here in the press box, and that makes it 28-12. How about that catch for Carson Stanger? We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here. A touchdown just moments ago by Evan Hook, his second on the ground here today. A touchdown run from 10 yards out. He's got another one from 15 yards out. And A-Town now with a 2-score lead here with just under 5 minutes to go. The 2-point conversion try was good. A throw to the corner of the end zone to Carson Stenger. That was on the furthest end of the field. We couldn't really see it up here. It looked like it was broken up. It's good coverage there defensively. However, they called it a 2-point conversion. So Aiden Stromson going to boot this one deep as that one's returned near the 18-yard line. Moving it right side, looking for a hole. Still on his feet somehow, but he is gobbled up and taken down at about the 27-yard line. That return by number 23, that's Kayan Porter, the freshman on the return game here for the United Red Storm.
Kayan Porter on the return.
So Porter gets it to the 27-yard line. United's going to have to move fast. But we have seen big plays out of United here in this ball game so far. We saw a 55-yard touchdown run by Kellen Boone. We also saw a 57-yard touchdown pass from Boone to Zeke Clark. So anything can happen here. It has been a wild game here so far. Offense has definitely picked up here after the 12-0 halftime score. A-Town had a touchdown in the first, a touchdown in the second. I think they've got a touchdown in every quarter. One touchdown each quarter. They've got two 2-point conversions here in the second half. Right hash, Boone. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Rolling out to his left side. Here's Boone. Kellen Boone looking for the corner. He is not going to get there. Jacob Hall getting to the backfield and spinning him down for a 5-yard loss. 5-yard loss by Kellen Boone, and that is not what you want if you are United in this situation. 4.5 to go here in the fourth. It'll be second down at about 14.
For a loss of 3, it'll be second and 13.
I'll give him a loss of 4 there. Second down and 14. As the ball now back all the way to the 23-yard line. 23-yard line, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Boone in the backfield takes the snap, looking to throw, rolling out to his right. Here's the throw over the middle of the field. That one is caught. He's got his man 40, 45, 50, still on his feet past the 40. And he is trying to be brought down, and he is brought down at the 30-yard line. That's Nolan Jenks. Oh, my goodness. 41 yards on that one. Nolan Jenks, 30 yards they give him. Now he's up to the 31. What a play to Nolan Jenks. We've seen those big plays here in the second half. And now Jenks, who we saw limp off the field earlier, might have just been cramps. But either way, the ball's now set up at the 31-yard line after a 30-yard gain. That was quite the throw there by Kellen Boone. He was rolling to his right. He threw across his body to the left side. Dangerous throw, arguably, but they were able to make it work. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Kellen Boone in the shotgun. Stewart back there with them. He fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself, runs it up the middle, gains about 2 on the play. Stewart, gain of 2. Or excuse me, that is Boone, a gain of 2. That'll be second down and 8 upcoming here. Ball at the 29-yard line as we've got 3.5 to go here, fourth quarter. 28-12. United's got to start moving here. They're running out of time. They only got 1 timeout left. Both teams down to 1 timeout. 3:20 to go. United doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Boone in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Pressure comes. Tries to get away from the pressure, and he's spun down, taken down in the backfield. What a beautiful play that is. Number 9, that is Tayshawn Belleville getting into the backfield, making the big play.
Tayshawn Belleville with the sack for
That is a monstrous loss there. It'll be third down and 20 now from the 40-yard line. Loss of 12 on that play. Boy, that wind is really kicking up here, blowing into the press box here. 2:37 to go here, fourth quarter. Here's the snap. Boone set to throw. Looking to roll now left side. Pressure comes. Throws that one. Left side. He has a man down there. It's caught. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. It was in and out of the hands. It looks like Roger Brown, number 35, the intended target. Oh, and that is tough. A timeout on the play by A-Town. 4th and 20. Play of the game for United upcoming. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Fourth quarter of action, 2:22 to go. A-Town just used their final timeout here in this ball game. They're hoping to get a stop here, and United down to one timeout. That would essentially ice it if they are able to get the job done here. 4th down and 20. Ball is at the 41-yard line. They need to get to the 21-yard line. United just missed a big play to Roger Brown. The senior got wide open on a 3rd and long, and he just dropped it. That was tough to see there. So don't get those opportunities all that much here. We'll see if United can try to get something big here. 4th and 20. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Play the game here. Here's the snap. Boone rolls out to his right. Kellen Boone looking to throw. He pump fakes. Now he's running back. He's all the way back to the 40-yard line on his side. Gets a block. Boone still looking to throw. 50-yard line. Throws it over the middle of the field. He's got a man. 25 down to the 20. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a play to Nolan Jenks. Kellen Boone making some magic happen on that one. And that's going to be a first down, a gain of 22. How in the world did that one get done? 2 minutes to go, and United has life. He was all the way back to his 40-yard line, got to the 50, he threw it to the right side of the field, and Jenks just high-pointed it and caught it, turned, and got himself a first down. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's the snap. Boone looks to throw. Pressure coming. Pressure got to him, and he goes down. Loss of 6 on the play. So after all that, a 6-yard loss, minute and a half to go. And United, for being in this ball game here, they are really in not a lot of not in a big hurry. It's kind of surprising to me. Just kind of surprised that they haven't been a little more quicker to the ball here. Do have a sophomore quarterback, 3 to the left, none on the right side here. Boone takes the snap, looks to throw. Pressure coming again. They dump this one off, 20-yard line. And getting away from a tackle, 15, out of bounds at the 10-yard line with 56 seconds to go. That's going to be a first down. Gain of 16 on the play. Chance Stewart with the catch. Gain of 16. Actually, a gain of 18. They give him 18 yards on that one. They get him up to the 8-yard line. And now it's 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Just like that. 50 seconds to go. Clock is moving. And a whistle. They're going to have to blow this one dead. I think the clock was stopped because he ran out of bounds. As United head coach not exactly pleased. And they're going to have to go back and add some time, I believe. It should be about 57 seconds left. 56 seconds, I believe, should go back on the clock. So, just under a minute to go here, fourth quarter. First and goal at the 52 seconds, I believe, is what they're asking for here. $52 or 58. I was looking at his hand signals. I couldn't quite get it. 56 is the call. And they'll add the 56, 12 seconds back onto the clock. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Kellen Boone in the shotgun, awaiting the snap. Pressure coming here from A-Town. He's rolling to the right side. Boone looking to throw. As he gets it away, there was a receiver in the vicinity. 48.7 seconds to go. That's not a bad play right there. Throw it, get it away. You stop the clock. Got to throw those balls away. Got to avoid the sacks. So that was actually a smart play there by Kellen Boone. The receiver must have been close enough to avoid the intentional grounding on that play. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kellen Boone in the shotgun again. Here's the snap. They roll to the right side, looking to throw again. Pressure comes, throws into the end zone. There's nobody there. Incomplete. 3rd down and 8 now upcoming. Ball at the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal. Got to have this if you are United, and then hope for a miracle on the kickoff. Actually, you need the 2-point conversion, too, because if you don't get the 2-point conversion, this game's pretty much over. Need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Got to start with that. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Kellen Boone with a touchdown pass here tonight. 43.9 seconds to go here. 3rd and 8, 28-12. Here's the snap. Looking to roll out to his left. Here's Boone looking to throw. End zone. That one tipped and incomplete. That one tipped at the line. Didn't see who that one went off of. That was an excellent play there defensively, though, for A-Town. And the clock stops again with 38.6 seconds to go. 4th down and goal at the 8. Do or die here for the Red Storm. 28-12. Kellen Boone pulling a Houdini act earlier in this drive. Trying to get one more play here to keep United alive on this drive. 4th and goal at the 8. 38.6 seconds to go. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to run his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kellen Boone from 8 yards out. And Kellen Boone makes this thing interesting. We'll say that. Can't say a one-score game quite yet because United still needs to get themselves into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. 34.2 seconds to go, an 8-yard touchdown run by Kellen Boone. One wide receiver going out on each side here for Kellen Boone as the 2-point conversion. And they've got a running back, 2 running backs to the left of Boone. Here's the pressure coming over the middle. That one dropped incomplete in and out of the hands of Cohen Sperry, the sophomore. The 2-point conversion is no good, and that just might do it here. United did their job. They got into the end zone. The problem was they did not get the 2-point conversion. Still a 10-point game as we've got 34.2 seconds to go. Quick timeout. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job. It's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 4th quarter of action, 34.2 seconds to go here. 28-18. United did just get themselves a touchdown, but a failed 2-point conversion. It's still a 2-possession game. Looking for the onside kick opportunity here. A-Town falls on it. This game will essentially be over. United only 1 timeout left. As A-Town, a little more offense here in the second half. 2 touchdowns in each half. But it felt like A-Town a little bit better execution, at least on some parts of their offensive game. Now, the penalties have definitely been an issue here tonight. And we'll talk about that post-game We'll see if we can get Coach Quinn up here to chat with us a little bit after this one. 28-18, though. Homecoming night. An onside kick opportunity here as Rodriguez trying to keep United in this one here. Here is the onside kick attempt. That is a high bounce, able to take it around the 40-yard line. Number 10, Travion Kenyon, falls on it. And that is going to pretty much end this ball game here. One timeout left for United. Expect a knee, and this one should be over as the A-Town Tornadoes about to pick up their second win of the season here on homecoming night. Always an exciting night. Getting a victory here on the football field. A good feeling here. Dre Anderson in victory formation. He takes the snap, takes the knee, and that should do it. As I'll mark that down officially as a 2-yard loss. That's the way it goes. And that'll do it. This ball game will come to an end. The A-Town Tornadoes picking up their second win of the season. It wasn't the prettiest, but they got the job done. 28-18 is your final score. As we'll take a break. I'll try to tally up as much stats as I can here during the break. And when we come back, we will hopefully talk with Coach Rick Quinn and wrap this one up here from A-Town High School. 28-18. The Storm sirens are going off here. A victory for the A-Town Tornadoes. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as the A-Town Tornadoes picking up their second win of the season as they knock off the United Red Storm in this one by the score of 28-18. 2-4 now the A-Town Tornadoes will move to. United will fall winless once again. They fall down to 0-6 on the year. As we're tallying up some of these post-game stats for you guys, we'll have a little bit of that for you. All right, so we are good on the United side for the most part here. Let me do one more quick thing on United. Downsides of being a one-man crew, but the A-Town Tornadoes picking up a 28-18 win over the United Red Storm here tonight. As our tally here tonight for United, these stats, let me see here. Rushing the ball here tonight, Chance Stewart had he had 15 carries here tonight. Tough night running the ball for him. He only had 21 yards. That is certainly not the way you want to have your lead back, only getting those 21 yards. But it was Kellen Boone putting on a show. He did have a couple of touchdown runs, one from 55, one from 8, as Kellen Boone, 71 yards on 16 carries, So Kellen Boone, good to see that here. Good to see him back out on the field here tonight after he was dealing with a injury, it looked like, in the first quarter. 71 yards rushing on 16 rushes for Kellen Boone. Looking at the receiving game here tonight, it was 84 yards receiving in this ball game for number 14, Jenks. Nolan Jenks on 4 catches. 1 catch for 9 yards for Cohen Sperry. 57 yards and a touchdown. 1 catch for Zeke Clark. And then 18 yards on 1 catch for Chance Stewart, the running back. So those are the numbers there for A-Town, for United. A-Town, on the other hand, here tonight. We'll do some live stat keeping here. Again, downside of being a one-man crew here tonight, as A-Town 17 yards rushing for Dre Anderson here tonight. 27 at the half, so you had 31. Let's just do it this way here. Put it down on the old phone and go to town. And 79-yard rushing for Carson Stenger on 11 carries. That was, I thought, very impressive here tonight. 18 at the half for Evan Hook. Evan Hook, I thought, put on a show here tonight. And, again, we'll try to talk to Coach Quinn here tonight about his performance. Evan Hook kind of taking the pressure off of Carson Stenger. 2 touchdowns on the ground here today. 102 yards rushing by Evan Hook. So a good night for him. 23 yards rushing for Riker Darst. Good to see him get some carries here tonight. And then make sure I get this name right here. Lost my stat sheet here. Jameel Johnson, getting a 1 carry tonight for 15 yards. In the receiving game, it was Jacob Hall, very quiet in the second half. He had 130 yards receiving, though, on 6 catches. 29 yards on how many catches? 4 catches for Owen Timmons here tonight. 1 catch for 1 yard for Evan Hook. Big issue tonight for the A-Town Tornadoes was the amount of penalties that they had. They had 13 penalties. Let's see if I can get the total of that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. Oh, my goodness. 85 penalty yards on 14 penalties. 7 penalties on United here tonight. They had some bigger penalties, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So they had 7 for 50 here tonight. So not the cleanest game on either side. As the A-Town Tornadoes, though, they'll take it any way they can, though. They get a victory, their second win on the season. They moved to 2-4, getting a homecoming victory here tonight against United here, as both teams are still talking with coaches. Actually, A-Town is pretty much broken away here, so we'll see if we can get Coach Quinn up in the press box here tonight and chat with us. I'll wait a few extra minutes here, but A-Town, it was a weird game here tonight for A-Town. It was a game that it felt like in the first half they were up 12-0 after 2 quarters of football. You just felt like they were playing the better football. They had control of the game. They had some short fields they couldn't take advantage of. And, that kept United in this ball game. The fact that they couldn't take advantage on the first drive or the botched punt by United or the second drive after another botched punt by United. So they had 2 different chances that they tried to take advantage of short fields, and they couldn't do it. And, it ended up being a victory here tonight. But down the road, if you're going to want to pick up victories, you're going to have to take advantage of those short fields. A-Town wasn't able to do that here tonight on a number of occasions, and then they had some runs into the red zone again in the second half before they ended up not coming away with any points. They only come away with a touchdown every quarter, which you'll certainly take points every quarter. That's nothing to complain about, but could have been multiple scores per quarter based off of the field position game that A-Town had. They had a number of possessions with short fieldage, and they were unable to get into the end zone. But they got in the end zone 4 times, a couple of 2-point conversions, as just below the screen here, you see the woman with the camera right down there. She's taking a picture. You can kind of see the heads of the homecoming king and queen here tonight, Sophie Kern and Aiden Boone. That's your homecoming king and queen here tonight for the A-Town Tornadoes. So congratulations to those guys here on homecoming night, as the A-Town Tornadoes picking up a 28-18 win over United. We'll see if Coach Quinn, I see Coach Quinn, he's talking to AD Mr. Reed, and we'll see if he can come on up here and chat with us a little bit before we sign off here. But once again, kind of the star of the show here tonight it was Jacob Hall, especially at the end of that first half, that 54-yard breaking tackles run to set up A-Town with 23 yards to the end zone. 23 yards then to Jacob Hall. The next play got him into the end zone. Only had one catch in the second half. 130 yards receiving, though. Still pretty good. As Coach Quinn on his way up here. And we'll get to talk to him real quickly here before we sign off here on TSSR. So be good to have the conversation with Coach Quinn. Coach, there you go. We'll give you that headset over there. Get my headset stuck in yours right there. And then let me run around you here to the loops. Let me get to turn your mic up here, and we're good to go. You're good to go there. Coach Quinn joining us here. Rick Quinn joining us, head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes after their victory here tonight. Coach, I know, might not have been the prettiest game of the year, but you got the job done. You got your second win here on homecoming night. So, kind of just give us a broad look of how you thought your team looked there tonight.
A little sloppy at times, I thought. I thought we moved the ball pretty well. Get down to the 20-yard line, I think 3 times in the first half, a couple turnovers, and then on downs one time. When we get down there, you just got to find a way to punch it in and capitalize. I think we had 9 pre-snap penalties. That's a lot. We got to clean that up. You don't want to be in the situation at 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12. There's not a lot of calls. So, we got some looks we thought we liked on the outside with Jacob. Took advantage of it. Second half, I thought we ran the ball really well.
Yeah, he definitely ran the ball really well, and a guy that kind of gave you a little bit of life there running the ball in the second half, I thought was Evan Hook. He kind of came in, gave you guys some looks, kind of took a little bit of the pressure off of Carson Stenger. He had some good punt returns there as well, kind of giving you guys some juice, giving you good field position throughout the day. So a good day there for Evan Hook running the ball.
Yeah, I thought our line did a really good job up front. We got some looks we kind of liked. We ran a lot of power, and Evan got in behind that right side of the line behind Aiden Strompson and Cole Scheckler with Booney Poland, and he hit it nice and tight, got north and south, and then was able to kind of find his way out of there. And then Carson runs super hard.
He does.
He gets downhill. I think he had 11 carries for 77 yards, and Evan had 13 carries for 109 yards in that area.
Yeah.
So, that's a nice little 1-2 punch. And then you're bringing Riker Darst in as a freshman with 6 carries for 33 yards.
Yeah.
I think all 3 of them complement each other very well because they're all a little bit different how they run the ball.
Yeah, different running styles. He kind of gives the defenses different looks there, and kind of takes some of the pressure off of Dre Anderson. Now, he did have those 2 interceptions there you mentioned in the first half, but Dre kind of did clean it up there in the second half. What did you think of his performance there in the second half of running this game?
Well, he was 4 for 5 in the second half, it looks like. So he completed the passes he needed to in the second half. The way the game was going, we felt very confident in running the ball. So we're trying to stay ahead of the chains, grind that clock out a little bit. We really did like the matchup outside with Jacob Hall. We just liked what we saw out there, so we were trying to exploit that early on. To our to Dre's credit and Jacob's credit, they were able to get the ball in each other's hands and make plays. And we were also able to use Owen Timmons from the tight end position. He almost had a touchdown.
Yep. He did have the touchdown there in the first half, which worked out. Could have had another one there in that first half as well. We're talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Rick Quinn. Let's talk about Jacob Hall. Last time you and I talked, he had 170 yards receiving. I got him for 130. I don't know what you ended up having him at, somewhere around there, though. But big night for him. And his big play, breaking all those tackles at the end of the first half, that made a big difference in you guys getting that touchdown to go into the half up 2 scores.
Yeah, that was a huge play. Honestly, we were just trying to get a first down and see what happened. And he broke like 5 or 6 tackles, cut it back against the grain, got north and south, ended up about the 20-yard line, and we were able to punch it in. So a lot of that credit goes to him for being able to make a big play and give us an opportunity.
He's a pretty special kid there, being a senior. One of the few seniors that you've got on that team. What has his leadership done for this squad here as you guys are getting to the later portions of the season?
Well, as a team that likes to spread it out a little bit and throw the ball, it's nice to have a kid on the outside who can stretch the defense, and that's what he does. He runs pretty good routes, like we talked about the first time. If you're playing off, you're playing inside leverage, he's able to exploit that. Like we were running the out a lot today. We ran that quick out because that's the leverage we were getting, and he's able to catch it and make plays. Traditionally, he catches the ball really well. I think he's got about 31 catches for us this year. I don't know how many yards off the top of my head, but he gives us a lot of options on the outside, and then he gives us that opportunity to go jet sweep underneath.
We're talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Rick Quinn here. A couple more questions here for you, Coach. The defense here tonight, especially in that first half. You guys pitched the shutout there in the first half, and I just thought you were very aggressive here tonight with the sophomore quarterback. Was that the game plan, being a little bit extra aggressive there tonight, putting the pressure on Kellen Boone there on the United side?
Well, if anybody that knows my D coordinator, he likes to get after it. That's what he's big into the Ravens tree as far as defense and forcing quarterbacks to make decisions quick and throw at people in his face. To the kid's credit, he made some big throws. The Clark kid caught like a 60-yard pass in the second 15, so he stood in there and took some shots, but we made him uncomfortable. I think we got after him a lot, put a lot of pressure on him, put him behind the chains a lot. So I thought D coordinator did a good job putting together a game plan. I thought our guys did a good job executing it.
So, you're picking up the win here tonight on homecoming night. I'm just kind of curious, as a head coach here, you're in charge of these high school kids that they've got a lot going on during homecoming week. Just how hard is it to keep them focused in a game like this where you guys had a chance? Just how difficult is it during homecoming week when your guys have got a whole lot of other things going on behind the scenes?
Well, I think sometimes it's hard for me, but I do need to understand that they're still kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're still high school kids. This is a game. I mean, don't get me wrong. It matters a lot to myself. We all put a lot of time into it. But at the end of the day, it is a game. So we need to be able to separate it and let them understand that it's still okay to be a kid. But when you're out here, you got to be focused. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And, there was a lot going on there. And, you guys were able to still pull away here with a 28-18 win, 28-18 victory here tonight over United. On the road next week against Havana. What can you expect from the Ducks there next week as a season winding down here?
Well, I know their coach pretty well. I was able to coach Coach Hammond 22, 23 years ago down at South Fulton. Still talk to him quite a bit. They're going to play hard. They're going to be coached the right way. I think they're pretty good offensively. They've been in a lot of tight games.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them on film this year for one reason or another. It just hasn't happened to where we've seen them on film. I think every team we've played, they play them the next week, so I'm sure he's seen us on a film a lot. So just knowing him, they like to spread it out a little bit, but they're usually very physical and play super hard, and they're not going to beat themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. So good one on the road there next week against Havana. We'll be back for the contest. Elmwood Brimfield to wrap up the home portion of the regular season. But Coach Quinn, we appreciate you coming up here and chatting with us there. Congratulations on the win, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Anytime I can talk about my guys.
Hey, absolutely, Coach.
Thank you.
And
have a good night.
We'll be back here on the 18th, so feel free to come on up here for post-game afterwards. And we'll hopefully get to chat there with Coach Quinn one final time this season after the Elmwood Brimfield game there in a couple of weeks. But I think that is going to do it here tonight. Actually, we've got. We're gonna let this. We're gonna wrap this one up here. I've got a little bit of a longer drive to head on out, so we're gonna wrap this one up here as the A-Town Tornadoes picking up a 28-18 win over the United Red Storm here tonight. A homecoming win for the A-Town Tornadoes. So good win there tonight. Jacob Hall, kind of the star of the game once again, 130 yards receiving, and he has been putting on a show here on the home part of the schedule here. Putting on a show here, 170 yards last time we had him here, and 130 here tonight. That's pretty good numbers right there. So Jacob Hall, the star, and the defense. Again, kind of the story here. A-Town pitching a shutout in the first half. They led 12-0. They end up winning this game 28-18, as that will do it for us here from A-Town High School here in Abingdon for our wonderful camera girl, Alyssa. My name's Wyatt Reed. It's been an absolute pleasure broadcasting this one here. Once again, final score 28-18. A-Town with the win. They go to 2-4. United falls to 0-6. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Enjoy the homecoming festivities if you are an A-Town fan, and we will talk to you here in a couple of weeks from A-Town High School. We'll be here Monday for some volleyball, but next football broadcast a couple of weeks down the road against Elmwood Brimfield. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. You've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.